Agreed.
We talked about it.
Seeing how
Maggie's recap is just a bunch of growling.
Chomp, 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 chomp.
Tasty, tasty.
Ooh, drum.
Oh my.
Dolphin tastes of dwarf.
That should be saying that.
Wait, is that what we do with his bones? We grind them up into a like powder dust and call it like Earl Drum, the breakfast brew.
Coffee, yeah. It's really upbeat.
No. We turn it into dice, and then we have the drum roll.
There you go.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
There
I'm
you
in for
go.
that.
Now we got to get John to set up bone dice.
On it.
They actually do have animal bone dice, but they're like super expensive.
Or you just
We'll
know
all
someone who
together.
scourges bones and you make them yourself.
Where, Allie?
Allie, if you supply me, I will learn the craft of bone making. My ADHD will do it.
Don't. It'll be an obsession.
I'm familiar with a different type of bone making.
Hey, yo.
Check your mic real quick, Allie. I could barely hear you.
That better?
Try again.
Almost.
Allie, sing!
The fate of the Alpha Rise.
Okay, is that better?
There you go. That's
That
what
it
it
is.
Okay.
Man, look at all that space.
All right. Who are we missing? Just
I think
Mark?
Mark.
All right. I'll text him.
The most important combat user.
Meat shield.
Mark's character lives for combat moments. Everything else is like meh.
I don't know. He got you out of force.
I know
pretty
he's
good.
doing a force though. He's
Okay. And everybody's got the initiative order, right?
Yep.
I also must look through my notes on what I was deciding to do.
Come on. That has a weird little cover on it. There we go. All right, he's on his way. He's just finishing up with the kids. He'll be here in a couple of minutes. In that case, we could probably go ahead and kick it off with a recap if everybody's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. He's like, no, on that case, we'll get the fuck out of here. All right. Ellie, if you're ready, go ahead and take us away with the recap.
Okay, so I took a lot of notes, so I'm going to try and round them up. So when we started off, there was just a little light left, and we decided to go towards the water. And getting to the river, decided to follow it downstream, which is north. Everyone decided to reluctantly move on without Lucky, rather than go into the forest and get lost. Everyone can regroup and then move and find rations. So the group sets up camp. Smalls and Ellie try fishing, which has not a good outcome. Let's see, Smalls throws his javelin in and hits something. It comes up and we get attacked by a bunch of pixies. But before that, Drew checks on Malin, does a medicine check, and no one can understand exactly what's wrong with her other than something that's naturally, it's a physical change, but no one has never seen that anymore. Morb looked at the map and was able to estimate about where we are. And then Argus was chilling with Quaddle and has a conversation that a few people hear. Lets Quaddle come around his neck and has a conversation about being free. And they don't remember really that much. They just remember their creators in a way. Wait, did I skip them? Oh, and then the group hears a screaming. So back to the fishing expedition. There's a glowing ball, and they hear there's this beautiful music, and then pixies take off and kick the shit out of Ellie and Smalls. Ellie didn't do really good with her weaving skills, and the pixies ended up ripping the rope to shreds. Malin heard a crazy chomping and a maniacal laugh, and Morn hears it too. Then all of a sudden, the pixies are everywhere, and Morn puts on fog, and Argus puts on his armor. Drew's not sure what to do, so draws closer to Malin to protect her. And Inga shoots, and the pixies vanish, but they don't vanish from the shooting. They just all of a sudden they all like inhale, like a and run off. Everyone goes to check out the camp, and it's not all that messed up. I mean, it's a little bit, but everyone's able to put it together. And Morb mends the rope for for Smalls, and then for Ellie. And then Morb goes and tries a mushroom and gets totally high. Oh, how would I write that? I wrote at the top, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. I must have been taking notes for something. Anyway, Ellie tries to cast protection from poison, but realizes that the mushrooms aren't really a poison, but a potent hallucinogenic. And Morn is useless from then on. So Smalls wishes he could partake, but he ends up just stealing the mushrooms and a little bit of Morb with it. The group takes a long rest. Everyone wakes up and hears a weird sound. Morb, for the first time, has a headache and dry mouth, and then all of a sudden, bones start dropping out of his body, and his body color has changed. Checks out the bones and finds stuff that looks like it belongs to Drum. So everyone realizes they've teleported to the last battle site and away from the river. Time looks different, like it happened months ago. In the battlefield looks different. So the group starts looking around. Ellie sees the mutilated body of the giant woman, but the heart's still beating, and it has a shard in it. Smalls talks to Morb about Drum, and Morb tells Smalls he thinks he ate Drum, and Smalls is like, don't relay that to anybody because we don't know if it's true. So Ellie casts protection and takes the heart and the shard. Let's see. She tries to pull the shard out but doesn't succeed. And everyone hears chuckles, laughter, and the place is filled with a green haze, and a dragon shows up behind Ellie. Mornrow still hears the laughing. Everyone tries to figure out what's going on. The dragon wants cookies. An image appears in the fog, and the dragon burps green, odorous fog, and all gather to the middle of the camp. And Morb remembers the illusion from Danger's workshop and tells everyone that it's just an illusion. But Quaddle checks the shadows because there's something out there, and Smalls grabs onto it, and it's like a winged, scaled squirrel. And all realize the squirrel has eaten all the rations, and so the Smalls threatens the squirrel. It's realized that the squirrel is a fairy dragon full of mischief. So Smalls wants to choke it or stab it. And the squirrel says they can take the group to a portal. So Morb wants to know if the squirrel has seen Maddie, and Smalls puts Lucky's collar on the squirrel and the wristband on himself. They point out the bones, or Smalls points out the bones and then says they think Drum is dead. So there's a lot of exchanges about that. And we found out the squirrel's name is Red Skirt, but he's being held by Smalls. And everyone treks through the woods behind the squirrel. Red Skirt tries to talk, but Ellie talks to him and threatens him. After an hour or so, the forest gets darker with deeper colors. And Drew asks Red Skirt about the children of Danu. And Red Skirt says that we're all dealt a bad hand at times. So Ellie grabs Drew and kisses him, says, "Don't talk about it right now." And anyway, everyone arrives at a ziggurat tower. It's overgrown in the woods, and all follow through with the squirrel. See writings on the walls and pictures. There's bears, eagles, wolves. At a tertiary glance, all the writings are of a past that's not what. Oh, at a tertiary glance, Ellie notices that the writings are of a past that's not what she was taught about Danu. She uses comprehend languages, and they're celestial, Sylvan, infernal, and deep speech. And then there's the names of all the gods, and that Danu was a part of a whole and not a single. Reads it to the group. Did everyone read that, or do you want me to read it? About Mighty Dagda, Wise Nuada, Clever Lou.
We're
Do you want
good.
me to read the whole thing? It's in the
No, we're
note.
good.
It's
Yeah,
in the notes.
We're good.
Okay. So everyone goes further in the temple, see a large opening. There's a circle, but no stones, just several large rings and massive glowing mushrooms in a circle. Small sees something odd in the corner of the temple and asks for an interpretation. So Ellie recognizes some of it from last hearth. Then Small sees and points to a campfire and says, "We're not alone." And in comes Quinn. And so Quinn introduces themselves, and then they snuff out all the lights and the fires and blinds everybody except for Ellie and Monroe. From around the pillars walks a beautiful woman with a rabbit unicorn familiar and a massive sword and tells everyone to leave. So no one leaves, but we gather at the circles. Red Skirt says, "Eat the mushrooms and picture where you want to go," and all. And everyone asks Ingus where he wants to go, and he thought maybe the Roost or the Bastille. And then Red Skirt disappears. Monroe picks up an infernal presence that's watching the group and relays it to Argus. And then they hear something moving, and they see claws and horns and black wings. And Maddie describes his character. He's a hell beast and he's huge. And then he casts a spell in the middle of the group, which is inky, magical black darkness. And all are blinded with that darkness. And up next, we face Maddie the Hell Beast. Was that
Awesome.
okay?
That's great. Right of the
All right.
mark too. Excellent.
Okay.
All right. Everybody's got the initiative order, right? I will go through it again here as we carry on, but does anybody have anything they want to add before we get this thing started? Okay. With that, we're going to dive in. Now, this is a surprise action, as Monroe was the only one that passed the perception check to notice that what is now understood to be Maddie in a little bit of an altered form than you guys last saw him. A hell of a lot different than what you're normally used to seeing him as. Warren Rowe, you have a free action. What do you want to do here?
Well, don't worry. Don't panic. We're gonna do
Orbital.
something fun here.
Orbital bombardment.
I now cast Orbital Bombardment. No. I'm going to go up to this figure looming.
He's
And
about 60 feet up in the air. He's on the ceiling right now. You can't really go up to him.
Oh, no, I'm as in like walking over to. Well, I stealthed earlier, so
Mhm.
I'm just gonna yell out and go. Let's see. Hey yo, you seem like you know, what big eyes you have and what shiny teeth you got, and you seem pretty cool. Maybe you can hop on down and you know, be one with the group, just like this other random person is, because you seem pretty cool too, you know. Maybe.
Are you asking Maddie the Hellbeast to hang out?
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
When bombardment doesn't work?
Talk it out.
Talk it out, man. Hey, man. Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion. On a 10, 15, or 20 or higher, this will go differently. So.
Got 23.
23! Shit! Okay. Let's go.
Hang out with us.
Maddie.
Yes.
Before you start hearing all this, before you start hearing the mad tones of Warren Rowe asking you to come Netflix and chill, basically.
Hell yeah.
How's Maddie feeling right now? What's going through his head as you come across this? You know, you've been out here for who knows how long, stalking, hunting, killing, ripping, tearing until it is done. You've come across this temple, you've come across this ruined place, and some familiar smells and familiar sights. What's going through you as you come across this group?
Probably confusion. Been pretty mindless rage for a while now, but now smelling and a big group, just a lot of confusion going on.
Okay. The familiar voice of Warren Rowe. I don't think you truly comprehend what the hell Warren Rowe is asking you to do right now, of course. But on a 23, I'm going to say that you can make the choice. Does this ring true with you enough to where you feel that you would hear some of this? Would it get through Maddie the Beast and get to Maddie?
What were the words again? It was come chill like this person that's also chill.
It was, hey, you should come down, and I met someone here that's also cool, and you're pretty cool too. We're a cool group, and you should just, you know, chill.
I don't think that's honestly something that would resonate.
Okay. Go ahead and I'm going to say because of the 23 that rolled, it's going to counter out the disadvantage, but you're going to roll me a charisma saving throw, and you need to beat a 15.
All right.
Not a disadvantage. It's not an advantage. It's just straight roll.
Charisma saving throw. Let's go. 19.
19.
Oh, no way.
Okay. All right. We'll see what happens. Monroe, that's your action. You used your bonus to hide. You used your movement to try to, or where did you go with your movement as to where you
Well,
were here
I
on the
realized I
battlefield?
was stealthing, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna be like, well, I cried out. I don't see anything happening. And I'm like, I think I got to him, and I'm just gonna go back behind the corner and just sit there in my stealth. Just be like,
But you're
just
staying.
listen. He's gonna jump down, and it's gonna be pretty cool. He's gonna chill with us.
You gotta stay where you're at though.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here because I'm still stealthing. Just like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. He's gonna come right down, and he's gonna chill. Just watch. This is all in Morn's head, just thinking like, oh yeah, that was wonderful. That was brilliant.
I got this. Okay. You are still engulfed in magical darkness. You're just chilling there, though. With that, Maddie, you're up.
Okay. I think 60 feet is too far away for my movement and to do something, so I think I'm gonna slowly descend down 40 feet, so I'm 20 feet above everyone.
Okay.
And,
you got a surprise action, so technically you have double movement here. You used your first action to cast the darkness, so
yeah.
you can.
Okay. Can I maybe use a double of movement then? And since I can't do my main attacks, I can maybe grapple with Smalls.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's see if I can surprise Smalls and grapple him.
Okay. Since this is an opposed, you can see perfectly in the magical darkness. Smalls cannot, because this is not. He's not doing this as an attack. It's a defense. He gets to roll straight.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so it's both on straight, right?
Yep. Opposed athletics checks. Let's go.
Got it.
All right, athletics check. God bless it. He just whipped my ass. 10.
25.
Oof.
Dude, I almost had you at a 26, and it rolled from the 19 to the 3 like a little bitch die.
Dude, I'm about to throw you so fucking far. Like, do I have enough? Do I have enough
You guys
attack
are
in this
awesome.
one to be able to throw him?
I was so
That's
excited.
part of your surprise action. Yeah, I would say you definitely have the advantage in this thing. So yeah, you could chuck Smalls.
Is the mural like stone and stuff like that? That's on the map.
Yeah. It's like a, I guess you could say like a carved epitaph type thing, like you would see in an old temple. You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna hurl him out of the darkness at that and stay in the darkness myself.
Oh shit. Okay. Smalls, that's approximately, he's throwing you and you're going to hit the wall. I'm going to call this, we're going to treat it like fall damage. So you're going 20 feet plus the wall. 3d10 is what I'm going to roll for you.
Wow, that's rude.
So, hang on a second. Let me change this.
2d10 at most. It's a throw and a wall.
I mean, you're impacting the wall here, man. So 2, 3. Let's roll it on the app. A little rough. 18 points of damage to Smalls.
I'll take it.
Smalls, you go crashing. You still have your reaction if you want to try and lessen that a little bit, but you go crashing into this stone mural epitaph just north of where you guys were looking at. And on a note, you don't really take notice of this, but as you go crashing through it, the wall behind you begins to crumble as if there was something built in front of something else behind it. So, just a note for something later, perhaps. But 18 points of damage as you get thrown into the wall. You are outside of the magical darkness, but as you look up, you just see this cloud of pitch black and this little these glowing eyes looking back at you, and this little grin, mothy, or this grin of just monstrous teeth before the darkness engulfs it back up, and you know all of your teammates are inside that darkness with that thing.
Okay. Remind me, if I enter rate, you said I have the ability for a reaction?
Yeah, like your stone's endurance, you could use your reaction.
I'll take it for now. I'll take the 18.
Okay. Alright.
For the last.
Does entering rage lessen that?
It would, but it's not your turn, so you'd have to wait for your turn to enter rage.
Okay.
That's how you could use your reaction, but that's about it. Go ahead, Maddie.
Yeah, since I had the double movement, I have 20 more feet. I'm gonna go ahead and just fly 20 feet into the air.
Okay. So you're going to be 20 feet up in the air. I think your darkness extends that high too. So yeah, because it's 30 feet in all directions. You're still engulfed.
Perfect.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right. With that, Ellie, you're up. And Argus is on deck.
All right, I'm going to put on the armor of Agathis,
Okay. What
and
level?
then I only have level 1.
Okay. 5 temporary hit points to yourself, and you have a 5 hit point shield that if anything hits you takes 5 points of ice damage. So remember that.
Okay, and then I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to light up 2 of my runes,
Okay.
and that's all I can do.
Okay. Argus, you're up. Q, you're on deck.
Seeing as in how I can't really see anything, and I don't know what structure's out at this moment, I'm gonna go ahead and use Armor of Agathis and not be able to really do much else without really knowing what the hell to go. I'm gonna cast at a 2nd level, so that'll give me 10 temporary hit points.
Okay. You have a 10 ice shield as well.
Yep.
All right. Any bonuses? Any movement?
I'm gonna walk blindly forward what I would assume is 30 foot, but I'm still blinded even if I walk out of the darkness due to Quinn's blinding.
Okay, run that. Okay, guys, I've got like 3 people messaging me, so please, if you need something that's actually like relevant for the game, I need you to speak up in the game. If it's something we can talk about later, we'll talk about later. Okay, sorry. Argus, run that by me one more time.
I'm gonna go ahead and blindly walk 30 foot forward. I'm blinded regardless because of Quinn's blind.
Okay. 30 foot forward, still going to keep you in the magical darkness. You are kind of square with where Smalls was before he got thrown.
Okay, understood.
Okay.
On that note, at the end of his turn, he can roll. He's got to beat a DC 14 to not be blind. I don't know how many rounds you want this to go.
What is it?
Hold on, that's wrong.
I think if they fail, it just lasts for a certain number of rounds, or do they need to make the save again?
They can make the save at the end of every round. For 5
okay.
rounds.
So everybody that was blinded by Quinn, you can also do the same. I think that was everybody, but who all didn't make that save?
Ellie and Morn were the only 2 unaffected, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah.
and everybody else gets to. So, real quick, DC 14, right?
DC 14 con.
Okay, so then Ellie and Argus and technically Smalls, you can go ahead and roll your 14.
Flaccid 20.
Nice.
We can roll what?
Still blind, but
You're good, Ellie. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
And
what are we rolling? We need over a 14. I caught that. I just missed the roll.
Constitution, right? Yeah. To not be blinded by Quinn's darkness anymore. It's blindness, not darkness. A little complicated.
Smalls can see.
Okay.
Also on a
There it
flaccid
is.
20.
20. Yep. All right. Then Argus, you're all done, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Quinn, you're up.
Okay. Quinn's very confused right now because she's unsure of whether or not who's a foe or not. She just knows the one with the cute hair just got thrown through a wall. She can actively see everything that's going on in the darkness right now. So she's wasn't expecting him to fly. So we are going to try and use Spirit Guardians.
Oh.
But I'm going to use my movement first. I'm going to walk towards the center of the darkness field.
Okay.
And then I will use Spirit Guardians as my ability.
Okay.
I just got to read it real quick.
So we doing radiant or necrotic here?
We will be doing Radiant.
Okay.
Because my goddess dictates it. Oh, actually, no, that won't reach. He's 20 feet up, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that won't reach. Damn. I'm still walking towards the center, and I'm going to just use Toll of the Dead. Let him with that.
Okay.
I'm gonna be wary of everyone else, but since they're blinded and we're in darkness, I feel better in the center of darkness. So I will use Toll of the Dead. Maddie, you need to make a Wisdom DC 15 save.
And it's magical, right?
It is magical, yes.
All right. I saved.
All right, you saved. Take 1d12. Wait, hold on. Nope, never mind. Nope. All right, it misses then.
Okay. That's your action. That's your movement. Any bonuses?
No bonuses.
Okay. You're still technically unarmed right now, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. All right. Drew, you're up, and Malin, you're on deck. Such as you are.
Hey, really quick, DM, we said that you can't use dark vision doesn't work in this blackness, right?
This is magical darkness. It does not.
Okay, that's what I thought we already said that. I
Yeah,
just
it's a whole nother batch of bullshit.
got it.
Okay. Drew?
Yeah, sorry, I'm reading things. I can't see, so I don't think Drew would do anything except try and find Malin. Does Small still have her?
Smalls was not carrying her anymore. She is. She was next to him when he put her down, but you know that you were kind of standing next to Smalls, so as long as you don't know in the magical darkness, you don't know if she's moved or been moved, but you know that she was nearby you when all this kicked off.
My turn would be spent calling out for Drew.
Okay, you can move things around. So if you want to go, Malin, you want to use your action to call out?
Yes.
Okay. Drew, you want to head towards Malin, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say, because you have advantage on this, roll me a d20 with advantage. You just want to get an 11 or higher. $16.
With advantage, it's a 16, yeah.
Drew? Allie, did we lose you?
Yeah, I couldn't hear anybody for a moment. My laptop's been acting up. So I got a 16.
Okay, 16. You can hear Malin kind of like as you were facing. She is directly to your left, about 15, 20 feet. So you move towards Malin. You're able to kind of feel around. You almost kick her a little bit as you're stumbling around in the dark, but you do come out. You do come to her and find her, and you're able to find each other. That's your movement. What do you want to do?
I think that's it.
You don't want to do anything? No spells, no actions?
Not while I can't see.
Okay. Do you want to take like the dodge action? Give yourself a higher AC? I'll let you kind of put that onto Malin as well.
Yes.
Okay. You guys can do something called taking the dodge action. It gives you a +2 to your AC. Okay. But that's your action, so that's all you can do. You're basically taking a defensive position. That's what you want to do, Drew?
Yeah.
Okay, Malin and Drew, for the sake of this round, you can consider yourself having a +2 to your AC.
Okay. And
Alright.
then we get to roll now to see if we end the blindness, or do we have to wait?
Yeah, you can roll now. Yeah, as soon as your turn comes up or you do something, go ahead and roll to see if you end the blindness. DC 14 con. Malin,
Minus
you're
the disadvantage,
yes.
right? Okay.
Malin, you used your action to call out. Do you have any bonuses or anything you want to? You can't really move right now.
I don't have anything while I can't see.
Okay. Smalls, you're up. Morb, you're on deck.
Smalls is basically off now that, especially now that he can see, is off to the side. Honest to God, wondering what the fuck just happened. He literally was in the dark. He couldn't hardly see. Suddenly was in the darkness. Then something jumped on him. He thought he had a handle on it. His foot slipped, lost his balance, and then got thrown through a fucking wall. He's standing off looking into this darkness, can't see anything. And at this point he's going to take up a defensive position. He's ready to fight, but he's raring to fight, but doesn't know what to attack, how to attack it, where to go. So he is going to do, I'm drawing a blank on what you literally just said because I'm an idiot.
Taking the dodge action.
He's going to take the dodge action. Thank you.
Okay. Defensive position for Smalls. Yeah, that's your action. Any bonuses, you're going to stay where you're at. So if you rage and you don't take damage or do damage, you lose your rage. So you're going to save that, right?
Affirmative.
Okay. Morb, you're up then. Alex?
Sorry, we had spotty internet. It's my Matt. Just to confirm with the map, Maddie is now where Smalls used to be.
He's 30. He's about 20 feet up in the air, approximately.
I believe
Okay.
Argus is there.
Argus, yes. So Smalls got thrown out. Argus is where Smalls, adjacent to where Smalls used to be. So is Drew. So is Malin. You're in the darkness, so you really don't have any idea where anybody's at.
Okay, so having senses that I heard that something's going on, and I'm blind, I am gonna use Wild Shape.
Okay.
And I'm gonna turn into the Caustic Slime.
Okay.
Which has blind sight for 60 feet.
Has blind sight up to 60 feet?
Yep.
That's insane.
Okay, 1 second. I gotta check this.
It's blind beyond that radius.
Wait a second. Caustic Slime. Senses. Blind sight 60 feet, blind beyond this radius. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Wild. Okay. Let's fucking go. Yeah, you turn into a caustic slime. You've never done this before? Technically you kind of did earlier during your long rest, so yeah, I'd say you could kind of tap into this a little bit. What does it feel like? What does it look like? I mean, nobody else is going to see it, but for the sake of the story, what's going on with Morb?
It's probably looking to like where his son is kind of like taking over a little bit.
Okay.
And so he looks more black and with the white constellation patches on him instead of the glowing ones. They're just all white, and he's all probably mostly black and buff, like a Venom type looking thing.
Okay. All right. Morb has gone completely gooey and caustic. So that's your action to use the wild shape, right? Or is that a bonus action?
It's a bonus action? Let me double check. Oh no, action.
Okay. All right. Then you're using the stat block now of your caustic slime form. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to move 20 feet to right underneath where Maddie is.
Like I said, you don't really know where Maddie's at. So which direction do you want to try and head?
Even with the blind sight?
Oh, it's true. Well, yeah. Okay. You have 60 feet from where you're at. Yeah, I'd say you could see him from this distance. You're within range. So yeah, 20 feet towards that direction.
Oh, I'm gonna.
It's gonna put you. Technically, it's gonna put you right in line with just about where Morn Row was now. So Morn Row, you definitely hear something. Actually, no, you have blind sight out to 10 feet. So as you kind of like goo your way up forward, moving into where you see Maddie up in the air, you actually pass right by Monroe. And Monroe, you look down and see this Icarus black like substance, like think Hexus from Fern Gully, like these weird viscous arms dragging itself forward and just gooing itself across the ground. You look down.
Quaddle also sees
uh,
that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gross.
Any reactions?
It's gross, is the reaction.
It's gonna be like, well, poor Maddie, when he's finally gonna come down off the ground, it's like, this is gonna be disgusting. I hope he'll be okay.
Just keep in mind, you have no idea that this is. You guys have never seen Morb do this, and you have not seen Morb do this technically still.
No, that's why I'm like, this is gross. I hope Maddie's feet are. I hope whomever jumps down doesn't. It's like, we're about to Netflix and chill. This isn't really chill.
All right. With that, we're back to the top of the round. So, Monroe, it's back to you. You have your actions and everything. What do you want to do?
So to re-clarify, was that chaos or was that order?
As chaos.
Oh. I still believe that we're about to Netflix and chill, correct?
Oh, sorry. I guess you could say that would be order then, because you're trying to bring calm to a situation. So that would be order, not chaos.
I'm. Can I give our new friend the help action for when he jumps down? Because I fear that this toxic sludge will make him slip.
You want to help Maddie?
I want to help my friend because he is apparently gonna jump down and have Netflix and chill time.
I guess you can't see. You can only see about 10 feet in front of you. So, like I said, keep to within the confines of what you can see.
That's what I mean.
What do you mean? What do you want to do? Do you want to hold your action to help Maddie when you see him?
I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. Any movement or bonus or anything, or you just want to stay there and hold your action?
We're about to Netflix and chill.
Okay, holding your action. Maddie, you're up.
All right, so Q is in the middle. So Q is kind of to the left of Ellie then.
Yeah, Q is just to the, yeah, so technically Smalls is outside, Drew and Malin are next to each other, Q has moved into the middle where, yeah, so they're all kind of bunched up there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go after the only person that's attacked Maddie so far and is visibly looking at him, which is Q. So I'm gonna fly down the 20 feet and attack Q.
Okay.
Morb is also looking at you, and he's also there.
I think you'd have a little bit harder time of telling what Morb is looking at.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I'm gonna attack Q, and you can see me, right, Q?
I can.
Okay, so just normal attacks then.
Well, technically, okay, so Monroe, you wanted to help Maddie.
Oh, yeah.
Are you helping Maddie in this circumstance?
Hey, our friend's jumping down, guys.
Hey, buddy. I don't say that.
Okay. Q, I'm going to say that I'm going to say that this distracts you, but I'm going to say this is an opposed roll. So both of you just roll a d20 for me. Whoever gets the higher, Quinn, if you win, it's not a disadvantage. Wardrow, if you do, it's disadvantage on, or it's advantage for Maddie attacking Quinn.
Oh well, it's an advantage for Maddie attacking Quinn.
Oh, we don't know yet. I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, what if we tie?
Yeah.
Roll again.
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know if the dice want this to happen.
Alright, let's go again.
13.
Nat 20?
Oh, dear
so much
God.
help. So much help.
Oh. Okay. Monroe, did you already have an inspiration point?
I didn't get one yet until now.
You have an inspiration point, and Maddie, you have advantage. You have advantage on attacking Quinn. Quinn, in this moment, is all of a sudden you hear something just slightly behind you. You hear Monroe shouting, "Our friend is here!" And all of a sudden, you're like, "What the fuck are you talking? This is your friend!" And then and here comes Maddie.
Oh, that's perfect for how this is going to role play out, I think. All right, so the first one is 24.
24 definitely hits.
All right, it is slashing damage, and it is 9 points of slashing. Is it for all the attacks advantage, or just the first one?
I'd say it's all the attacks.
All right.
She gave up her entire help action, so.
All right, well, I crit on the second one. Ooh, okay, here we go, buddy. Oh, I rolled a 1. That's okay. It's only 14 damage. I rolled a 1 and a 2. That's awesome. 14 for the crit.
Luckiest crit ever.
Oh my gosh, I was about to. Okay, and then the last one at advantage is 24 on the last one, and it is 12 points of piercing, but it also has some acid damage coming your way. Also, an additional 15 acid damage.
I am down.
With that, Maddie has telepathy for one of the things, so he's going to actually roar, and everyone that's within 120 feet of him is going to hear a huge scream or roar in their head. And then he's going to go ahead and finish his turn by flying back 20 feet into the air.
With him leaving, does that leave any melee range at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna say technically within range of all this, you're not close enough just yet. You're still closing distance, but Monroe, Drew, you would both get and Argus, you're just out of range. So yeah, Drew and Monroe, you would get opportunity attacks if you choose to take them. They're at disadvantage though.
Drew went over to me to Malin, so it should just be.
They're technically all within that range right there.
Oh, okay.
They're all kind of clustered up.
My B.
So do you guys want to take swings?
Yes. Because apparently I was like, hey, it's my buddy. Oh my god! Not a friend. Not a friend. Not a friend.
Hey, friend.
Not a friend. And I'm going to. I think I have Hunter's Mark. Can I Hunter's Mark him?
You just get an opportunity attack.
Darn.
Just an attack.
Okay. Just an attack. Alright. Then my crossbow is gonna go for an opportunity then.
You're within melee range, so you would be using your sword right now.
Oh, then that'll work too. Oh my lord! A nat 20.
That's a Okay.
That's a double nat 20.
Wouldn't that be at disadvantage though? Because she's still
You're still in
technically
magical darkness. Like, did you roll?
But I have blind sight.
10 feet of blind sight.
She has blind sight.
Oh,
yes.
that's fair.
And I'm not blinded by Q. I haven't been blinded from anybody this entire time.
Yeah, straight roll for you. You're not in. You don't have magical darkness affected. Yeah, natural 20.
So I rolled the damage twice and then add them. Was that nat 20?
It's you roll the net. You roll the damage that's already doubled in the app, and then you double that again. So 22, it looks like.
What type
Okay.
is that? Is that slashing or what is it?
Is
Or is it just magical? That's
It's-
slashing damage.
She's using Monroe is using a magical weapon, Maddie.
Yeah.
magical. Thank you. Cool. Perfect.
Yeah.
So 22 points to Maddie. Nice. I mean, narrate your
Can I
critical hit.
divine smite on top of that since I hit him?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
No, because smites are a reaction, and you're using your reaction to do the hit.
Our smites are reaction?
Yeah, when it's like that, when you do it after the fact, it's a reaction.
It's when you hit with a melee, you can
It's
expend
when-
a spell slot. It
it's when
doesn't
you
say
hit-
anything about reaction or action.
Yeah, it's when you hit with a melee, I believe. Hang on, we'll check
It's
this.
for-
We'll check.
It's
Yeah,
the paladin base of it, not the spell base. So it's an ability use. So it's a whenever ability.
yeah. When
Right.
you hit with a melee, you can expend.
Rocks.
Yeah, you can expend one spell slot or higher, or it's level 1 spell slot or higher up to level 4. It's not a reaction.
2d8 plus 1d8. So I could do 3d8s on this.
You wanna? Okay.
Oh, is he? So he's not undead or fiend, though. He's fine. He's just.
Technically, Maddie, you are a fiend in this form, right?
I think you put it. I think it is fiend, and I'll tell you too. Like I think this gets critical also, so it's going to get
Yeah.
doubled. So you probably want to
Mhm.
max it out.
The smite is also doubled, so
Yeah.
Oh my god. So 8d8. Let's go.
Jesus.
So 1, 2, 3, 4,
one shot
5,
Maddie in
6,
one turn.
7,
I was
8.
about to say he might be down here in a second.
Oh my god, an extra 25 on top of that.
Well, actually, that also gets doubled again.
50. Okay, so,
So
an
it's a
extra
crit.
50.
Is this this is radiant damage, right?
Yes.
So I believe it doubles that because of vulnerability, right?
Are you vulnerable to?
What?
Let's check.
Uh,
I don't think you're
Well,
vulnerable
I
to.
hope not.
I don't. I'm like,
I
hold
hope
on.
not. I
Yeah,
would-
the 8d8. That's because of the vulnerability damage, or is that the critical damage?
It's just an 8d8 for because it's 4d8 with everything that we tacked on, and then I doubled that.
Hey.
So I don't think it should be 50. I think it
No.
should be 25.
Yeah, because I was about to say you rolled an 8d8. Is how you.
Yeah,
rolled
I
it.
did 8d8, so it should only be 25. I was gonna say, should it be? I don't
Okay,
think it
so you
should be
already
that
doubled
much.
your dice, not okay. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you can
I
either put your
loaded up
dice-
the 8d8s.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So 25 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That would have been
And he looks
brutal.
pretty fucked up and pissed.
Yeah. Oh,
We're supposed to-
but it does an additional 1d8 against undead or fiends. So did you add that in there?
That's the 4d8. So
that's
then
the
I
48.
doubled it already.
Got you. That was the 8d8.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
So 25.
I rolled it.
Okay. So 25 plus your 14, right?
25 plus 21, I thought. Oh,
Yeah.
don't keep
21.
rolling. It was
20
22 because it
22.
should have been 22. So
'Cause you
22
doubled it.
plus 25 is 47.
7. 47 points of damage to Maddie. This is a huge fucking crit, plus your first time really smiting. You've never busted this thing out. So in a hot fucking second, you have gone from distracting Quinn to sending her down to all of a sudden realizing what you just did, and something alights inside of you, and you just riposte with this incredible strike. What does it look like?
It was basically me first going, yo, we were going to be fine. He said he was going to chill. I felt it. And as soon as I saw just Quinn go down, it suddenly sparked something in Morn of a you fucked up again moment where I'm like, no, and I take out my champion's favor. I'm like, nah, way, man, and just hurled towards this creature thing that was supposed to be friend, but I fucked up. And I have to say sorry.
Do you position yourself kind of like, I'd say instinctually, do you now position yourself between this fiend and Quinn who's down behind you?
Yeah, I have to say sorry.
Okay. Quinn, you're not unconscious. Remember, when we go down in our games, you guys are still conscious. You can still talk and shout things out. You're just kind of out of commission. You need to be brought back up.
I literally am not going to shout at somebody who got me critted.
Just saying. I'm just saying, you see all of this go down. Okay. Drew, you got an opportunity attack. Are you taking it? Allie.
While Allie's trying to get everything, it's just that for Morin's look, it's like that reverberation of that solid blue electricity pulsing through my heart straight through my sword, and it just engulfs the entire thing like a giant electrical beam.
Beautiful.
Sorry, I had to switch to my phone, so I didn't know where my unmute button was.
You're good.
I don't think I have anything cool like Morn does, so I'm just gonna try to hit him with my Crescent Moon. And that is it. This is a disadvantage, right? Because of the darkness.
Yeah, you don't have blind sight, so you're a disadvantage.
Okay.
To hit him.
Well, that's an 8. Does an 8 hit?
I don't believe that does.
It does not.
Okay, cool. So Mordro just has this amazing, incredible attack, and Drew is just kind of wildly swinging his sword in the
Swatting it.
darkness. It's cool.
All
He's
right,
very
but you,
dashing.
but you are also defending Malin, who is on the ground behind you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you are posted up. You are defending Malin. Mordro, you are defending Quinn. Mordro, you can look over within 10 feet and you can see kind of Drew doing the same thing you're doing right now, defending somebody who's out on the ground. So take that for what you will. Okay. All right. That is that. So, Maddie, that's everything for you. That's the opportunity attacks. Ellie, you're up. Argus, you're on deck.
All right, since Ellie's still blind, she's going to dodge. Take the dodge action, and
You
then
can roll the save at the top of your round, I believe.
I'm not. No, I'm blinded by Maddie's darkness.
Oh, it's still the magical duh. Okay, so you're gonna dodge.
I'm gonna dodge, and then I'm gonna use another sorcery point to you get 2 more runes effective.
Okay. What's the brightness on your? You're up to 4 runes now.
Only 4. Yeah, 5 he could see me.
Okay. All right. So she's staying still. Argus, you're up. Hugh, you're up. You're on deck after that.
To verify, I did pretty much transpose positions with Smalls on the map, right?
Yes, and positions wise, yes.
Yes. Okay.
You're slightly more towards the in accordance to the map. You're slightly more to the right because you just went due north. But yeah, you're there.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a right pace to turn 90 degrees, and then take 30 paces that direction, or move 30 foot that way.
Tell me what direction you're going.
North. That would be east.
Okay. You are still within magical darkness. You're kind of positioned where Q originally was on the map. Then at that point.
Hey.
Any actions?
I'm gonna go ahead and take the dodge action.
Okay. Quinn. I need a. Is this your? Was that your death saving throw?
No, this is. Okay, and then that's it.
Is that a nat 20?
You weren't supposed to tell them, but yes.
Well, come on, dude.
They're not my allies yet.
You speak up.
All right.
So whatever you rolled, what are you doing now?
Well, I'm still laying there because that's only 2 successes, right, on a nat 20?
No, you bounce back up to 1 hit point on a nat 20.
Do you? Oh, sweet.
Yes.
I have 1 HP.
Mm-hmm. You have 1 point. You do have a point of exhaustion. Make sure you add that. You did go down.
Yeah. Let me apply changes. And exhaustion. Cool. All right. So I'm going to pick myself up. I am now going to move from the center of the darkness towards the fairy ring.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to move from the center of the darkness towards the fairy ring, and I am going to cast. Hold on. What's this do?
Guys, be thinking about your rolls.
I wasn't expecting to get back.
I
up
know, I
that fast.
General reminder to everybody.
Okay. I'm going to use Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
And I'm going to use it to heal myself the 2d6. And it's concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay. That's every round you heal 2d6?
Every round, yeah. I use it as a bonus action.
Nice. Okay.
All right. I healed 6 hit points.
That's your movement, your bonus. Any actions?
The Aura of Vitality was the action. The healing is the bonus action.
Oh, okay. You can heal using the aura as a bonus action?
Correct.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Roll your 2d6. Yeah. Heal yourself up.
Yep,
all right.
And that's it.
Drew, you're up. Malin, you're on deck.
So I have a question. How much can you see in the magical darkness? Is it like basically
Can't
like
see your hand.
nothing?
Yeah, I can't see your hand in front of your face.
Okay.
It's like
I
the
want to
Exorcist.
do.
Go ahead.
I want to do defile ground, kind of where I think the magic creature would be.
Okay.
And then I don't know what to do beyond that.
Okay. Defile ground's your action, right? Or is that a bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
Okay. So you still have your action. Do you want to take? Do you want to continue dodging?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Monroe, just underneath your feet, you kind of feel like the ground start to like get a little bit like softer, and as you look down, you recognize it as something that you've seen Drew do before, as their defile ground ability. It doesn't affect you negatively, but you can tell that Drew is attempting to do something around the last place that they saw this beast come in and saw you engage with it, or knew that you engaged with it. Okay. Malin, you're up.
I'm gonna just keep taking the dodge action.
Okay. I mean, you can speak. You can have telepathic abilities. Anything you want to try doing?
Well, I can't really do anything with my telepathic abilities unless I can see them.
Okay. All right.
And would I be aware that Drew is like right there?
Yeah.
Okay, then I don't really need to shout out for anything else.
Okay. Just continue with the dodge action then, right?
Mm-hmm. And then
Okay.
Drew also would have like
to see
told
if we
you.
can- Okay. Told me what?
That he's here and protecting you.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm just gonna try to get rid of the blindness again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
That's a dex, right?
Yep.
No.
It's
I thought blindness was con.
Yeah.
Con,
Oh, is it?
yeah.
Okay. No. I'm still blind. I'll
Okay.
get back down.
All right. Okay. Smalls, you're up. Morb's on deck.
Small still can't see anything into this darkness, Kenny.
Nope.
He's hearing everything going on, but he can't see shit.
Oh yeah, you're hearing screams and fights and battle going on inside there, but
But he can't see a damn thing, right?
nope.
Out of curiosity, Smalls is going to take just a step or two forward to just enter the edge, like just barely enter the darkness to see if he can see anything.
Okay.
But maintain. I mean, he had already taken up the dodge action, so he's just maintaining that. Like he is on extreme guard, trying to figure out how to help everybody, how to enter the fight, but isn't going to go running in blindly into the blackness.
Okay. So you're going to sit right on the edge and take the dodge action.
Just inside of the blackness, like he is literally, he steps inside just past where he can visibly see to see. Basically, he's testing whether or not he can see any further, but knows one step backwards and he'd be able to see again.
Okay. You're standing right on the edge. All right then. Morb, you're up.
All right. I am going to hold my action for
Okay.
when Maddie comes down near me. I'm gonna grapple him.
Okay. Holding action, holding. All right, that's everything. So we're back up to the top then. Monroe, you're up.
Is Maddie still on the ground still, or did he jump up?
You went back 20 feet up in the air.
I need to look. I'm gonna look
Just
over
out of your
at
sight.
Quinn. He's by me.
Quinn would be just out of your sight. Quinn left and went towards the
Oh,
fairy circle.
just darn. Okay. I look at the ground. I'm gonna look towards Drew. Do I see a hint of where Drew is?
I would say
Am I-
Drew's just within your 10 feet. If you move kind of that direction, you could definitely
Like
see.
if I could tell, because the caustic ground and everything.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna yell to Drew as a help action, be like, Drew, Maddie's been, or not Maddie. This creature thing has been jumping up and down this whole time. I got him pretty well. Follow. Follow where people are running towards, not towards me. Go somewhere else. Like try and give a sense of direction as like a. Can I do that?
You'd be hard pressed to.
Yeah.
Like, you're trying to tell them a direction to run.
No, a direction to try their caustic stuff, like not towards me, go towards like, don't go left, go right.
You're trying to tell her where to put her defiled ground.
Like, ear scratch that, because it's like I know I noted of the caustic ground, but I'm gonna just yell to Drew, say he's not on the ground, he keeps jumping. I'm gonna look up and try and see if I can hit him with my crossbow.
Okay. He's just without range. He's just without a range of your blind sight, so it'd be at disadvantage.
Oh, he just left my blind sight when he's up 20 feet.
Yep.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go for it. I'll just try and crossbow and see if I can do it at disadvantage. Disadvantage is a 15.
15's a miss.
Okay.
All right. Any bonuses? Any movement? Used a little bit to move closer to Drew and Malin.
Gonna just roll a stealth to see if that will still help because I did hit him. I want to see if I can stealth.
Okay. Yeah, 15 with since he can see also in the
Yeah.
dark. You just need to beat a 15.
Okay. That's nat 1.
I won. Yeah. He's got an aerial view above you. He's got plain good sight on you.
Then I'll just stare at him.
At least in the direction you think he is.
Yeah, I'll just stare at him where I think he is.
All right, Maddie, you're up.
Yeah, with that natural 1 and the natural 20, I think that Maddie's going to come after Morn, is where he's going.
Okay.
So he's going to dive down the 20 feet and attack Morn.
Okay. You are just within range of the reaction attack that Morb had set up. So Morb, you gonna try and grapple?
Yep.
Aw,
Okay.
yeah.
You are doing this as an attack, not as a defensive. So I'm gonna say that you are. No, you have blind sight, so it's just a straight athletics. So it's athletics versus athletics.
But we also talked that since it's the slime and it has the kind of the properties you said, with my racial feat, I still get the advantage to.
As there's slime or a. Yeah, for the sake of this one, I'm going to say yes. You still get your racial advantage.
Okay. So it is a d20 plus 2.
Remember the app?
Yeah.
Awesome.
The first one's
Yeah.
a dirty 20.
Okay.
Second one is a 14.
Okay.
You got me.
Is it a 20 or where's the plus 2 come from?
That's the strength of the slime.
Got you. Okay. So yeah,
But
dirty 20.
since it's a different menu, I can't roll in the
You're good.
classic slime menu.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, Maddie lost by. Okay. So Maddie, you are considered grappled by a caustic slime. As all of a sudden this he shoots up. I guess you could say almost like a venom tendril thing. Like just all of a sudden these little black inky arms shoot up. And just as Maddie dives down to get after Monroe, and you are now engulfed around as this caustic slime begins wrapping around your legs and working its way up your torso.
You have
So
a
since
question, Marshall?
I'm a grapple
Say what?
doesn't affect my attacks, right? I can still attack the slime.
You can still attack the slime, yes.
Okay.
I do have a question. So with the caustic slime, there is a special trait with it.
Mm-hmm.
Any creature that touches the slime or hits it with a melee attack within 5 feet must succeed on a DC 12 Dexterity save or take 1d4 points of acid damage.
Yeah.
So would that count as a grapple? And then
No, you're not. You're not attacking with a grapple. You're just you're. It's like an action to grab a hold of him. So if he attacks you,
it just says touches the slime. Hits with a
Touches the
melee attack.
oh, let's see here.
That's why I wanted to ask. I wasn't sure.
Okay. Maddie, what are you doing right now while I read this?
I'm gonna attack the slime since I'm grappled instead of Monroe. So I'm gonna attack the slime with Claw Claw Bite.
Okay. Make a DC 12 Dexterity save.
Got it. Where's my dexterity? There it is.
I think attacks are at disadvantage when you're grappled. Question mark.
I'd have to double. I don't think they are because I looked at it before. I thought it just keeps you from moving. I got 18 for the dexterity.
It's grappled. There's grappled versus restrained.
Yeah. I remember now.
Okay.
Yeah, so 18 for dex.
Okay. So
you don't.
He's able to dodge your. Yeah, he's able to shake off your acid damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, this is good stuff. This is a whole new ability, so I'm glad we're getting this stuff clarified for future use.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Maddie, you're gonna go after Morb.
And he can see me, so it's just straight rolls.
Yep.
Okay. First one is a 24.
That hits.
That'll be 13 slashing, if that matters for you.
It can, but I'm not gonna use that ability.
Okay. 12 is the next one.
Okay, that does hit.
Okay. And that'll be 13 more slashing damage.
So that's
And the last one is a 18 to bite. Which will be nine more piercing damage.
okay. Let me see. Doing quick math. It's 13 and 13 damage, right?
And then 9 more piercing after that for the bite.
Okay. Well, it drops after the first 2.
Okay. It's gonna do the bite on you while you're down then still. So it just does automatic failure, right?
No, he's not down. It just takes him out of his wild shape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You-
gotcha.
He returns to regular Morb. So all of a sudden, as you're biting down on this acidic creature, he reforms into his normal Morb shape, and his armor comes back, his equipment and everything comes back, and you are coming out of a grapple with regular Morb as you bite down as he brings you down to the ground.
Oh, like all the armor morphs too. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, Morb, you need to take the third attack.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
the third? What was the third to hit?
It was
18
18.
is the
That's
first hit.
Yeah,
that does hit.
Yeah.
So I
okay.
take the 9.
And it also does 2d8 acid damage as well.
All right.
So another 12 acid damage.
No, that's 6.
So I think you are resistant.
Yeah, I'm resistant to acid.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and fly 20 feet back in the air. So anyone that can do an opportunity attack can go ahead.
Do you have a question? Does that break the grapple?
Oh, when you transform back.
I'd say when you came out of the caustic form is what you kind of had grappled on. But Morb, you would be able to. So technically, Maddie, I'm going to say that he brought you down to the ground with all of that.
Okay.
How much movement did you have left to get back up? 20 feet.
I had 20 feet total left. Yeah.
Okay. Morb, since you dedicated your whole reserve action to springing this on him, I'm going to move you forward in the initiative order. So you can go ahead. Maddie's on the ground now. You've got him. So you're no longer grappled with him, and you're in your Morb form, and you've taken some damage, but you have your you have your attacks. What do you want to do?
Okay. I'm gonna forego my attack to try and talk to him.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna yell, Maddie, snap out of it. We gotta make breakfast beer again.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. That'll resonate.
And real quick,
Uh-huh.
and real quick, since I hear that, can I give Morb my inspiration? Because now I realize this isn't just some creature trying to attack everybody.
Okay. Yeah, I would say so.
Cool.
What is it? I mean, so Morb, you're going to have to make a persuasion check here. You're going to be able to do it at advantage, but it's 10, 15, or 20 gives you something different. Monroe, what are you doing for the advantage?
I hear him go, Maddie, snap out of it. We need to make beer. I'm like, Maddie? The fuck, man? We've been lurking everywhere for you, and Morb. I'm gonna try and, we're looking everywhere for you, and Malon's hurt, dude. What the hell?
Hearing
So
that everybody's been looking for you. You hear the words Malon. Everybody now in the group has heard that you can hear in this distance, like even through the magical darkness, you guys hear people shouting that this is Maddie. Maddie, snap out of it. What the fuck, Maddie? And like I said, it makes sense because thinking back to the original fight, one of the people to see Maddie transform in the original form just before he fell back in the portal and everything like that. You've all seen the form that Maddie was, and so, and Morb uses the knowledge that he has in this instance and his blind sight and everything going on here to realize, put two and two together, that this is indeed Maddie, still coming after you guys. So, Morb,
Yeah.
what's your D20
18.
or what's 18?
18
Okay.
persuasion.
All right. So that and Maddie, you said that did resonate with you.
Yes, for sure.
Okay. Make me a charisma saving throw. It's at advantage.
Advantage. All right. All right. A flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. It's another success. You got over 15. Okay. That's your action, Morb. Any bonuses? Any movement? What do you want to do?
Just in case, I'm gonna bonus action wild shape again. But no, it takes action. Bonus action's another subclass. Never mind.
It's Moon Druids.
Yeah. Okay, I am actually gonna expand. I am gonna expand one of my wild shapes as a bonus action, but it's gonna be different from the wild shape. It's gonna take the starry form.
Okay, which form are you taking?
The archer.
Okay. Yeah, now your blind sight's gone. So you no longer have your blind sight.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Now, Maddie, you're going to bounce 20 feet back up in the air.
Yeah, I'll finish off with my movement to get into the air, and I think Mornrow might have another opportunity attack. I can't remember the exact spot he's at.
Because you came. Hang on.
I'm right next to him.
Because you went after Mornrow, and Morb got in front. Morb kind of took that away. So yes, both Morb and Mornrow would get opportunities against you.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna fly into the air so they both get them.
Okay, so just a second. Morb, what's up?
With the starry form, this form sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10. Would that affect the magical darkness at all?
No, it does not.
Okay.
It's basically like a light spell.
Okay. It does last for 10 minutes, though.
Okay. Maddie can see a lot better. Even clearer than he usually did.
Thank you.
All right. Both of you can make your opportunity attacks. Morb, you're at disadvantage. And Mornrow, you're just rolling straight.
Okay. I'm just going to punch him. I fed my melee to my son.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not going to hit. Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Yeah. Swing wide.
All right, Mornrow, crit me again. I'm sorry, what number?
16.
That's a hit, and that's my actual AC for anyone that needs to know now that we've established that. 16.
Okay.
7.
Got it.
Okay.
And that's it.
How's Maddie, or how's Beast Form Maddie looking?
He's definitely bleeding quite a bit. Pretty pissed off, very specifically at Morn. Very focused on Morn now.
All right. And we're back into it. Maddie, that was everything for you. You're back up in the air. Ellie, you're up. Argus is on deck.
Just a quick question. Would Ellie have ever heard Malin's pet name for Maddie?
No.
Okay.
You haven't been with the group during any of that.
I didn't think so. I'm just kind of blending my memories, but okay. So, Ellie's just gonna, she can't see anything, so she's gonna use minor illusion as a cantrip.
Okay.
And she has heard Malin laugh where she was with Maddie, so that's the sound that's gonna reverberate through the room is Malin's happy laugh.
Okay.
So that's all I can do.
Okay. Make a note of that. Any movement? Are you staying where you're at? You trying to move around?
Oh, can I still use the dodge action or?
Yeah. Well, no, you can't. You used your action to cast a spell.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna move back like 15 feet away from the circle.
You don't know what direction the circle is, so tell me what kind of direction do you want to try and move?
Backwards.
Okay, roll me a d20.
That is a 16.
Okay, you move the direction that you're aiming to. You are just on the edge there, towards the southern edge of the darkness circle, or the darkness. But you are still in it. At 15 feet, you are still in it.
Okay.
Okay. Argus, you're up. Quinn is on deck.
So I'm going to continue another 15 feet east. Yes. I had to
Okay, roll me a
verify
D.
my directions.
Okay. Roll me a d20. Well, you're using. Wait, did you use Squaddle last time?
To see?
Yeah, because you can see 10 feet, right?
Yeah, I will always use Qualo to see when I can't see myself. As
Okay.
a default note. Sorry.
I'm keeping track of who all can see right now. Technically, you have 10 feet, so I would say, yeah, you've moved out of the edge of the darkness then. You are just on the outside of it, kind of where Q was at, up in that upper right corner near the camp. You can see Smalls further down the line, kind of, sitting by the edge, axe in hand, waiting to jump in.
Oh, that's hilarious visual in my head. I love it. All I see is Smalls like half emerged in, like a kid trying to see if they could breathe in like water. I can't see Maddie.
That is
I assume
comically accurate to what
vertically
Smalls is
up,
doing right now.
correct? Because of how the darkness works.
Sorry, I got people messaging me again. Run that by me again.
Would I be able to see Maddie since he is 20 foot up, or is it like a sphere where it's a 30 by 30 roughly?
It's a sphere, 30 by 30. So
Okay,
he's still, the
he's
darkness
still in the
extends up in the
sphere.
air.
I wanted to
Yeah.
make sure, verify. So since I can't see him, and I'd rather not lose my friend again, I'm gonna maintain the dodge action, but kind of keep an eye on what the hell's going on.
Okay.
Make sure nothing happens to Smalls. If Smalls gets pulled in, I'm gonna go chase his ass.
Okay. All right. Quinn, you're up then. Drew, you're on deck.
All right. Quinn is going to continue to walk out of the darkness towards the fairy circle. And since pretty much the entire team is in darkness and they cannot see what I am doing, I have messaged my action to you, Marshall.
She's gonna leave us, isn't she?
Yeah, message me too, because I'm looking right at you while you do it.
Give me that option.
So I would love that tea. Give me some of that.
Okay. Yeah, just a second. Okay. I need to, since you all want to go different directions here. Just a second.
Need a whiteboard to update the map.
You're killing me. All right. All right. Now, unbeknownst to the rest of the group, and like I said, Argus, you're on the far opposite side. Ingus, by the way, Ingus and the Beetle have far retreated. They weren't inside the darkness during any of this. But okay, Quinn, you pick up a mushroom. You overheard, you understood the conversation of what Redsker told the rest of the group. You eat a mushroom. You tell you say it out loud exactly where you want to go. Eat the mushroom, and the portal takes you where you need to be.
Wow.
Do you eat it?
Oh, of course, yes.
Okay.
Wow.
I need you to roll me a d6. Just tell me what it is.
A 6.
Okay. You you chomp down on this mushroom, and as you shout out your destination in your head, all of a sudden you feel yourself feel a little less, just less. You don't feel very good. You know, your skin feels kind of clammy, a little dry. Your hair feels dry and brittle. Your teeth are kind of like you feel like you got a little bit of bad breath going on. Like you haven't slept in a while. You just feel definitely not as sexy as you used to. And you say that destination.
me.
And you say that you say that destination, and then you remember, and then as you chomp down on that, the magic of the circle of lights and all these blue fairy lights and all of these things begin to ring up, and poof, you're gone in an instant. Drew, you're up.
I'm going to maintain the dodge action, and I'm not going to try to attack now that I know that it's maybe Maddie, because I trust Morb on that. But I do want to, like, check on Malin and see if she is, like, okay. Like, if she heard any of that.
Okay. Malin?
I'm gonna use detect thoughts.
Okay. Who are you using it specifically on?
On the possible Maddie.
Okay.
I want to see if he is actually in there. Or if it's just Beast.
Does not take a line of sight for this. Interesting. Okay. Maddie, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
And it's against a spell or magic.
It is technically a spell, yes.
Okay.
Do you have resistance against, is it all magic?
It's saving throws against magical effects or spells.
Damn. Oof. Yep. Okay.
You said it's wisdom?
Wisdom.
Okay. Natural 20 and a natural 1, so natural 20 is what we'll take.
Natural 20 beats it. Malin, you attempt to break in. Like you start combing through the thoughts. Like the bubble of the way mental thought, detect thoughts is. You can pick up on anybody in that immediate area. You start hearing some of the surface level of thoughts of Smalls on the outside and his anger and rage of wanting to get back in the fight, wanting to do something. You detect stuff of what Drew is thinking, what Monroe is thinking. You're too far away to detect what the rest of the group is thinking. But you do, and just as you try to break into Maddie's thoughts, you're hit with a brick wall. It is just pure chaos in there, but it's pure rage. Not rage on a level of like what Smalls goes through. It's not anger. It's not focused anger like I'm gonna fuck shit up. No, it is just mindless, animalistic rage. Like it wants to rip and tear, but it also has a massive hint of being terrified. As terrifying as it is equal parts scared, is what you're picking up on the surface level, but you cannot break any deeper. And I'm actually going to retroact something real quick.
Okay.
You do pick up the surface thoughts of Q just before they eat that mushroom.
Ooh, okay.
So, do you want to try and also do something there?
Can I try to delve into that?
Sure.
Okay.
Quinn? Do you see, or it's a make a wisdom saving throw. This is something you're strong at, so that's why I'm saying it's a little different, but I want to see
13.
what happens. 13.
Yeah.
Does not make it.
Does not make it. You break past the surface thoughts of Quinn here. Quinn's like surface level thoughts, like I don't know these people. They say that this thing is their friend, and look what it fucking did to me. My God has told me to come here. This is insane. What else is going through Quinn's mind below the surface level?
Oh, we're asking Quinn?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the big one was cute, but fuck this. I'm out. They just tried to lure me in and distracted me so their friend could knock me out. I have no interest in any of this. I am getting out of here.
Malin, do you want to say anything in the moment just before Quinn chomps down on that mushroom?
I don't have anything to say to Quinn. But I do have something that I want to say to Maddie.
You can't break into Maddie.
Mm.
As I said, he's a ball of raging right now. You can break into Quinn.
Okay.
You got past the surface level there. You picked up on all of those thoughts. You know exactly what she's thinking right now. You can't see her.
Okay, I'm just gonna shout out, Quinn, I know this feels like a trap, but please, we need you. Please don't leave us. Or, I wouldn't say her name because I don't know it, but, you know.
Is that all you say?
Yes.
Okay. Quinn, you still chomp down on that mushroom. Like, there's no stopping that. This is all happening like instantaneously as you're chewing and getting ready to go, and poof, you disappear in an instant. And you disappear into a familiar. It's a void. It's like this vacuumous space. It's just black as far as the eye can see. It almost feels like you're standing in just like half an inch of water. As you look down, the ground has this weird watery shimmer to it, but it's just this vast echo of endless darkness. It's something that you're comfortable in. It doesn't feel like you're in any danger here, but it feels familiar. It feels right to you. There's nothing speaking out physically, nothing saying anything to you. But you do feel something in your mind as if it is echoing words and channeling something almost emotionally into your head that your brain has no real way of comprehending other than it just asking you why.
Asking me, why what?
Just why?
Why? I totally have so many other things that I could be studying right now. I don't have time to deal with these people and their queries with their friends.
You feel your forehead start to burn and ache, and all of a sudden you drop to your knees from the pain that is so intense. You flash back, and you get glimpses of those memories of the things that had been done to you, the things that you had gone through, and everything that you had felt, and all of that fear, all of that anger, and then all of a sudden nothing. And then all of a sudden something. And you remember what it was like to be alone, to have nothing, to feel like you had no choices, and then you were given a choice. You've only been at it, a little while, not too terribly long. It's like you're still feeling yourself out. You're still, kind of discovering what it is to be you again. And then it asks again, that same sensation, asking why.
They have their friends. And if this is how they treat their friends, I want nothing to do with it. They say it's their friend. It attacked me because they didn't want me to attack their friend. Then their friend attacked them. I have no interest. What kind of person would totally do that to their friends? What kind of person would actively consider doing something like that to a total stranger?
And you remember that's kind of what happened to you all those years ago. Why would somebody do that to a total stranger? But it's not the same. No. You feel like for a half second maybe you're projecting something here. You were just angry at the whole world that all of a sudden this situation that you've been thrust upon, your goddess, you remember in the back of your head, your goddess sent you here for a reason. And now you're just going to run away. And the voice asks one more time. Why? Are you afraid? Are you angry? Is it everything? Would you rather just go back to feeling nothing?
If this is your way of telling me I can totally only keep my powers if I help them, I guess I'll go back.
It's up to you. You get the feeling it's nothing. That whatever this is, this isn't the same force that your goddess has been talking to you. No, this isn't the same kind of feeling. This is something else. But it also get the sensation that it's not forcing you to stay here. It's not forcing you to be here. It's just giving you an opportunity to think about it. Do you want to continue going where you're going? Or do you want to try something else?
You know what? I totally don't need them. I'm going to keep going where I'm going.
All right. Poof. You're gone. We're back to Smalls. You're up. Morb, you're on deck.
Okay.
I mean, all in all, Smalls, as much as I'm listening in, Smalls still can't see anything. He has no idea of what's actually going on. He's hearing yelling, right?
Yep.
He's hearing screams. Would you say that he caught on to everybody else yelling for Maddie and insinuating that the beast is Maddie?
Yeah, you're within range, I would say, if you say you heard it.
Okay. So in that case, Smalls isn't going to move from where he's at, but he will just holler into the darkness, just hollering, Maddie, come back to us. And see what happens.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
He's got to do something. I'm bored over here, so we'll see.
For fuck's sake.
Persuasion. That did not work at all. We'll go ahead and use, just because that was so bad, I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll that. Like, that was next level bad. And I literally went 2 for 2. Yeah, that sucks. All right. Maddie didn't even hear me based off of that.
Or 1 for 1.
Hey, it was 2 for 2 minus a 1 on each time. Fuck off.
Sorry.
Literally 2 for 2.
So, no?
Yeah, Maddie wouldn't have even heard it. I got a 1.
He got an unnatural 1 both times.
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
My dice rolls fucking suck right now. I'm standing off to the side on a fucking edge of darkness, unable to do anything or help out in any way.
Do I
This is
still get
fantastic.
like disadvantage roll or anything because it's a flaccid one?
No, you got to get above a 10.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. All right.
Well, in that case, still holding up the dodge action. Trying to figure out how to fucking help anybody without being able to see.
Morb, you're up.
Alright. I am going to. I'm going to try persuading him.
You're going to try what?
I'm persuading him, sorry.
Okay.
What should I say? Alright, I know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say, Maddie, you were the first one to see me for other than a tool to be used. Where is he that saved me from myself?
Nice.
Alright, time to roll persuasion.
Yep.
I'm using my inspiration. I don't know.
Woof.
This is rough.
The dice gods do not want you guys to turn
Okay.
Maddie back.
17.
17. Okay.
Yes.
All right. With that, Maddie, you
Yes.
are. It's not a 10, so it's like you are rolling, but the DC is 20 now.
Okay. Just at normal or advantage.
If it resonates with you.
With Morb saying that, yeah, that was a moment we built together.
Okay.
All right. No. Yeah, failure.
Okay. Fortunately, it doesn't break through the bloodlust and the rage in your head going on right now. Morb, that's your action. Any bonuses? Any movement?
No, I'm not. I'm worried about moving since I can't see.
All right. All right. We're gonna go to the top of the round, but we're gonna go ahead and take a break. I need to step away for a minute.
Okay.
Everybody, take a 10-minute break. Come back at 8:30 my time. 9 minutes from now.
Understood.
Got it.
Woo!
Ooh, Divine Smite. Do it again.
I was gonna say, I'm like, nat 20 advantage help, and then all of a sudden a nat 20 don't help you anymore. That was a very confusing, just one round.
Poor Q said, "Fuck this, I'm out."
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Mm-mm.
100%.
I thought that song. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't really care. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Not even gonna lie, Smalls is extremely annoyed that I'm on the edge of darkness, unable to see anything and fight.
Just yelling out into darkness, hey, is that you, Maddie? Nothing. Okay, I'm gonna go back and just
Like,
stand in the corner.
the
Alright,
dice
screw
fucking
me
hate
then.
me right now.
Dude, I rolled a 2 with that. I know I rolled a 3 minus 1 with that first roll.
Okay, I have rolled 1, 2. Hold on a second. I gotta go back to when I last rolled. I'm pretty sure I've rolled 2 2s and a 3 tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, hold on. I had a 15 for a saving throw. Oh yeah, and then the 3 for when. So a 3 when Maddie tried to grapple me, and then I got to see again. And now that I can see again, I've gotten 2 more 2s.
Oi,
Oof, the dice do not like you.
No, not at all. Yeah, Argus should cover his eyes after that.
Yeah, that was just rough. I was blinded on so many levels. It was some fucking bullshit.
While
and
this is going on, we still have Malin laughing the whole time, right? Like that.
yeah, this weird.
illusion still going on.
Yeah, yeah. More betrayal happening.
So confusing for
Are
everybody.
you talking about the minor illusion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
I'm hoping
laughter
it'll
in the
break
background.
through. I'm
Well, I
hoping
love-
it'll break through, Maddie, because it's
I
a
love
happy
the
laugh.
idea. Oh, don't get me wrong. I love it. It's just in my head, I'm like just laughing while we're all just carnage fighting each other.
You think that's why Marshall called a timeout? Is because we're all like in the darkness, nobody can see each other. There's not actual fighting happening right now.
Yeah.
I don't think Marshall expected me to leave.
He didn't expect you to leave. He didn't expect me to stay on the edge of dark. Like, who
Time to make
runs
it a
into
character.
pure blackness to
Oh.
fight?
I could have made the darkness irrelevant. That is like my entire skill set. Like almost all of mine cast light in a way that dispels darkness.
You're an asshole for leaving.
Uh,
You're an
I-
asshole.
New character.
I got crit
I don't
because someone
blame. I don't
distracted me.
blame Q. I do not blame Q for leaving, but you're an asshole.
Yeah. No, I
That's
have this cool move where I summon stars into the darkness and they illuminate my enemies while hiding my allies and blinds my enemies every round that they stay in darkness.
Oh, you would have been intrigued by Morb then.
Yeah, no, I was totally going to copy you when you did your cool Astro thing, and then I got downed. So I was like, that's cool. I'm out.
Then they make a new character.
Oh yeah, I'm working on it now. There's 0% chance Quinn is joining your party after that.
That was a rough introduction, to say the least.
All this time waiting just to play, just for your character to dip.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. It's all good.
Not gonna lie, if I was in Q's position, would have probably done the same.
Not connected to this character at all. I'll be like, no, I'll try again.
That was rough.
Like 100%, had Maddie not shown up then, I would have teleported when we were saying where to go. I'll say to Maddie.
Oh, that would have been a smart idea.
Oh man, that would have been crazy. Just start fighting as soon as you teleport.
Just show up next to Beef Maddie. That would have been fantastic.
Show up
that'd be
10
cool.
feet away from where you were just at.
Would we also be teleported to the verticality and then take the fall damage?
Oh, that's awesome.
Like when everyone was like, "Oh, where do we go? Let's go back to the cities and stuff." I was already thinking, I'm gonna say to
I'll be
Maddie.
right back.
Team, I'll warn you, I don't know how much longer I'm staying up. I'm fucking tired. I've spent a lot of time outside working today.
That's okay. We just hope you
Cool,
can
man.
get as much as you can out of this.
It's not like I'm helping anyway. I'm standing on the side going, Maddie, 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 can you hear me?
Can you hear me now? Definitely the old Verizon commercials.
I hate rolling at disadvantage.
Oh yeah, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 levels of exhaustion.
Sucks to suck.
I can't do shit.
Sucks to suck.
It really does, though.
I
Mhm.
agree.
What are you doing, Stash?
Butthead.
All right. Everybody back?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
Present.
Here for now.
See.
Monica's here as well.
Smalls, if you're done, go ahead and log off. I know you got shit. Yeah, I know you got your kids and shit. So
Yeah, I'll hang out. I'll give it a bit longer, but yeah, it's not gonna be much more before I tap out, and I'll put it in the group chat here if I have to tap out.
Allie, Matt, Monica, y'all back?
I'm
Yes,
here.
sir.
Okay.
I'm here.
All right. Quick refresher. Okay. So, top of the round now. Maddie.
Sir.
Actually, no, we're gonna keep going. Monroe. You're top of the round. Monroe, take it away.
Follow suit with a persuasion mode and be like, I can keep hitting at you, or we can finally chill out, just like we wanted to, Maddie. Or do you want me just to keep hitting your ass? Is that persuasive enough? To chill out? Or is that intimidation?
I would say that's actually an intimidation roll. So let's see what happens. 10, 15, and 20.
Oh no. How about an 11 intimidation?
11. It's over the 10, so it's going to get a chance. Maddie, does that resonate you? Keep in mind, this is not. Matt Monroe's not trying to persuade you with this. This tone definitely implies like you want to keep playing games. Okay, let's fucking keep playing games. I'll keep cutting you up. How does Maddie want to take this situation?
Yeah, I don't think it resonates specifically with Maddie at all. I think the
Okay.
Beast is pretty pissed off.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say that doesn't constitute a charisma saving throw. It's not over with the roll being an 11 and not resonating with Maddie on a personal level like that. It's definitely just drawn his attention. So Monroe, you definitely have drawn the ire of the beast.
And I'll Hunter's mark him.
Okay. Nice. Do you have to have sight for that?
Yeah, let me check real quick.
I think with yours.
Mayhaps, but if he's in blind sight, it can still be initiated.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll Hunter's mark him. Maddie, you feel a small what is Monroe? What's your Hunter's mark look like? It's kind of specific, because you're not a ranger specifically. You get it for other reasons. What does it look like for you? What's your brand?
My brand is basically a compass that gets sheathed into your arm, basically. A bright blue compass.
Okay.
Just
Bright
like how my
blue.
tattoo is. It's gonna go right onto your arm in the same spot.
Okay. Maddie, you feel a burning sensation, almost like a brand that gets etched into your skin. It's not super painful, but you can definitely tell it's there. And you look down, as this bright blue, fiery, burning brand on your arm.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. And with that, Maddie, you are up.
All right. I think all signs point to Monroe, so I'm going to dive and attack.
Okay.
Monroe, I'm going to do a claw bite at you, okay?
If I say okay, will it not happen?
It does, 14. That might miss.
Oh. Yeah, it does. It misses.
Okay. Perfect. Second one is a 21.
Yeah.
Which translates to 12 slashing damage, and you have to roll for your concentration on Hunter's Mark, I believe, right?
I don't think Monroe's
Actually,
Hunter's
no,
mark.
I don't.
No.
It's a spell. Here, let me see.
Unless
Yeah.
it's different from the actual spell. The spell is concentration.
Yeah, yours is concentration when you're not when you're using it. It's not concentration for you, Monroe, when you're using it on specific people.
Oh, nice.
Maddie
It's
is
up to an hour, so if it lasts more than an hour, then yeah, it's gone.
Well, you also still have to roll concentration checks because
I know,
Maddie
I
is
do.
not one of your particular prey that you're using.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like,
And
yeah, I
then
still have to do that one.
the last
Go
one's a
ahead.
bite 24. Should be a hit.
My con save was 18, and yeah.
It's going to be 8 piercing damage with 2d8 acid damage added. So 8 piercing and then 11 acid damage.
19. That's. Man. Yeah, you got me down. I have 38 hit points, and you got me with 2 to spare. So I'm down.
Down.
Yeah.
All right. We're
Another.
almost down. Go ahead, Maddie.
I'm sorry. I was going to say another telepathic howl, just a really loud scream in everyone's head, and then he's going to fly his 20 feet back into the air. Same attack.
Before that happens, Maddie, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Gotcha. Dexterity. Will be 8.
How much?
8.
8. As you go to like push yourself up off of the ground, all of a sudden the ground beneath you feels extremely slick, and you slip and you fall back and hit your head, bam, and you just fall into this nasty, like it's almost like you fell into kitchen grease. It's sloppy, it's disgusting, it stinks to high hell, and then all of a sudden you hear this weird like from somewhere off in the darkness.
Oh, Jesus.
You are knocked prone, and your sphere of darkness shrinks about 15 feet.
Interesting. Okay. Do I? And I don't have enough movement to stand up because I already used half of it. All right. Well, I am on the ground then. On my back.
Okay. You are still in magical darkness, though.
Okay. That's it for me.
Okay. Ellie, you're up. Argus, you're on deck.
Okay, so Ellie hears the thud, right?
I could say, yeah, you hear the thud, but it's somewhere still in that magical darkness.
So shoot. So his darkness has diminished, right?
About 15 feet, yeah. So it's about half the size that it was.
Well, I stepped 15 feet back.
Mhm.
So does that mean I'm out of the darkness?
Yes, you are. So
and
at this
I can
point,
see him?
yep. So no, you cannot see him. He is still within the magical darkness.
But I heard where he was.
You cannot see him. I would say you heard a thud somewhere in the magical darkness. You don't know if that was him. You don't know what it was. You hear a lot of sounds happening in the darkness.
Yeah. Because I wanted to throw firebolt up, but it just a blind. Can I do a blind throw?
You want to
I
throw
don't
it?
wanna hit
You just want to chuck it into the darkness?
towards the sound.
Okay,
Can I do that?
sure. Let's see what happens. You want to chuck a firebolt in there?
Yeah.
Okay. You're rolling a disadvantage. If you
Alright.
miss by 5 or more, we'll see what happens.
So I have to roll this twice.
You're taking the lower of the two.
That was 21.
Okay.
And that was 25. So 21.
Oh, shit. Yeah, chucking blindly into the black. You throw a firebolt and you find purpose. You hear the familiar growl of this thing that you guys are fighting. This beast that is Maddie. You strike him with a firebolt. Boom. Throw the damage.
So that's 6.
6
2
damage.
d10, so it's 6.
Nice.
What type of damage is that?
It is fire damage.
So for anyone that can see Maddie right now, it doesn't look like it affects him at all.
It's fire damage, so it doesn't hit him or it doesn't work.
No, it hits me. Just above the table. Anyone that can see me, it doesn't look like it's hurting me.
But you took 6 damage.
No, he's immune
No.
to magic. He's immune to fire damage.
I'm immune to fire. Yep.
You don't know that, Ellie, right now. So you
Okay.
know you hit something.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Okay. Any bonuses? Any movement?
Oh. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay where I am because I can't see into it, but I can see out of it, but I have nowhere to go. So I'll just stay where I am. And
Okay.
by the way, that minor illusion only lasted a minute, so no more Malin laughing.
It hasn't been a minute yet. Each turn is only 6 seconds.
Oh shoot. So that cackling, or not cackling, that happy laughter is still going on, trying to dissuade Maddie from hurting people.
Okay. We'll see if anybody puts it to use. Nobody has.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Argus, you're up. Drew, you're on deck.
Seeing that the bubble has shrunk down, I'm going to go ahead and use, I believe 25 foot of movement would keep me still 5 foot outside the bubble of darkness, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'd rather not be just in the bubble. Yes, yet not knowing how much it actually has shrunk down. So then I'll go ahead and just have the dodge action.
Okay.
I don't want to really just blindly fire in there since I don't know exactly whom is where. I've already done that enough times. I'm good.
Okay.
That is economy.
Drew, you're up. Malin's on deck.
Okay. So I still want to like stay at my post trying to protect Malin. But sorry. But I do want to use thaumaturgy and booming voice.
Okay.
To try to like break through to Maddie. But I want to talk to Malin.
Okay. So you're trying to break through to Maddie, but you're talking to Malin.
Yes.
Okay. See
Is
where
it
this
like you
goes.
want him to overhear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Malin, I know you're not feeling great right now. I don't know what's going on, but since Maddie's not here, I'll protect you. Since Maddie's not here, I'll protect you, Malin. I'll stay by your side. I'll do everything that he's not here to do. Okay? I just want you to be happy and safe. So I'll do it. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's all he says.
Now I have to determine: is this a persuasion or is this an intimidation? I feel like how do we classify throwing sass like that?
I'm gonna steal
Passive
your girl,
aggressive
Maddie.
Drew is fierce. Yeah, I'll leave this up to the group. What do you guys want to call this?
Need a sarcasm check.
I feel like
It
it's
depends on how Drew wants to say it. Is Drew saying it intimidatingly?
Yeah.
Drew is being very genuine and honest to Malin. Since Maddie's not there, Drew's gonna do whatever Maddie is not there to do.
Yeah, I'd probably put it towards persuasion still then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me persuasion.
It says I have advantage on charisma checks. Would that be for persuasion as well?
Advantage on charisma checks? Where do you have that?
Yes, for thaumaturgy. Or does that not apply for this?
That technically
what-
does. That applies.
Okay.
I forgot that thaumaturgy does that. Fuck yeah.
So in parentheses, it does say intimidation, but it says
Okay.
you have advantage on charisma intimidation checks.
Okay.
So I was curious because it specifies charisma and then intimidation is in parenthesis.
Okay. So it's specifically for intimidation.
Okay.
But because we're kind of floundering on what this is, like you're being very sincere with Malin right now, but at the same time, you're kind of throwing some shade at Maddie.
Yes.
So fuck it, we're gonna let it work. You get the advantage.
Okay. So wait, should I roll intimidation or persuasion?
I'll give you the advantage. You roll whichever one's higher for you.
Okay.
We know what you're trying to accomplish.
Emotional damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is a 21.
21. Maddie, I'd say that resonates with you, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll that charisma saving throw.
At advantage, right?
Since it was a 21.
Since it was a 21, it lowers it to 15. I'm debating on the advantage because it's technically a sass and not a plea.
That's okay. I'm gonna use inspiration no matter what to make sure I get an extra roll.
Okay. I'm gonna say, you know what? You roll it flat because it's a weird. It's not a pure persuasion, pure intimidation. So your DC is 15, but you can use your inspiration.
Let's go. Oh no! Okay, inspiration. Let's go. 13.
Okay. Just for the sake of this, though, I'm going to say this is going to lower the DC of the next person that manages to break through to Maddie. I'm going to say it lowers it by 3, but here's the kicker. Maddie, this has caught your attention enough. It's almost pissed you off enough on a Maddie level that you get you're going to move. Well, no, you're prone right now, aren't you?
I am prone. I'm flat on my back on this goo.
Okay, if you get up, your attention is drawn away from Monroe. You now have attention strictly on Drew.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Drew, anything else from you?
Yeah, I do want to move away from Malin.
Oh shit. What direction you going?
Closer to wherever the sound came from.
You want to head towards where he fell?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a d20. You need 11 or higher.
That is a nat 20.
You move directly towards the sound. You literally come up upon. You almost trip over the beast, this massive hulking beast that is Maddie. But you found him.
I see Drew looking down on Maddie too. Intimidation, just what's up?
Yeah, Drew is looking slightly different than the last time you saw him. Is like it's not so much what he looks like, but he is packing 2 of these wicked ass looking scimitars. One is glowing with this ethereal white blue moonlight, and the other one is this like blackish reddish, rather familiar kind of glow to you. And he's packing both of these scimitars, looming over you right now. One on each hand.
Yeah, that's intimidating.
Okay. Malin, you're up.
Hey. Can I try getting into his mind again?
I don't think you can cast Detect Thoughts again, can you?
No, I cannot. I was just hoping that you would let me.
No. You have a number of spells that you have. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna call out to Maddie.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, Clover, please. We've been looking everywhere for you. I need you. Please come back to me.
Okay. Persuasion. You're at disadvantage on everything.
Yeah, I know.
I'm hot.
damn it. I got 2 4s.
Okay.
I did
Unfortunate.
the same exact thing both times.
It's hard for you to even project your voice right now. It's like anybody that would be standing next to you could be able to hear you, perhaps, but definitely not with all this going on. Okay.
Makes sense to me.
Anything for you? Anything else?
Not really. No.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna try to undo the blindness.
Oh, yeah, definitely keep rolling that. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Mark had to drop out, so here comes Smalls with what I was hoping he was going to do through this entire fight. He is pissed off and angry that he can't see, and all of a sudden all this is starting to shrink down. He knows that Maddie is somewhere inside of there, and he's pissed off enough. He is raging, and he's just going to come swinging into the dark.
So flat roll because he's reckless, right?
For the first one. That's a 10. What is your AC?
16.
He missed by 5 or more. Drew, you take 8 points of slashing damage. Oh wait, I didn't roll with advantage. Hang on. Second one was a 19.
Hit.
Okay. So Maddie, you take 16 points of slashing damage.
It's magical, right?
Yes, his axe is definitely considered magical at this point.
Got it.
Okay. All right. Next one is at. So technically, all right. I'm going to let that one stand because technically, double advantage and disadvantage it would have canceled out, but this one is a disadvantage.
Yeah.
I forgot about this. So that's a nat 20. Unfortunate.
Come on, another nat 20.
That's a 23 is the lower.
Heat.
So that is a hit. That is only 8 points of slashing damage.
Got it.
Okay. So he just comes in swinging. If you miss by 5 or more when you guys are dealing with the magical darkness, the whole kind of concept of this, this is kind of like I'll be straight up. This battle has kind of played it very, very safe compared to what I was expecting some of you all to do. The whole point was to be fighting in the darkness and the chaos, and you guys swinging and what the fuck's going on? And if you miss by 5 or more, you hit your teammates. So, didn't exactly go that way, but here we are. All right, that is it for him. That's his bonus, his movement, and his actions. So, Morb, you're up.
All right. I'm trying appealing to his better nature again.
You gonna try it again? Okay. You get the first person that gets to try gets the -3, so you're trying to beat a 12. So let's hear what you have to say.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say, come on, brother. We're waiting for you. Malin's waiting for you. Come back. We need you. Fight it. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it resonates.
Okay. Let's see what that roll is. Try to beat a 13 or a 12. Sorry, 12. I can't do fucking math.
I got an 18.
All right, fucking A. Maddie, that resonates.
19 minus 1.
Woo!
So, Maddie, you didn't beat the 20, so this is a straight roll. Sorry, I'm trying to forget my own fucking rules here. You didn't beat the 20, so it doesn't lower it, so you are trying to beat the 20, but it is a straight roll. Okay, yeah, but it is also, I'm going to count for the -3, so you need to beat a 17.
Alright, and then is there any advantage or anything because it resonates or no?
Didn't beat the 20, so that's what gives you advantage.
Gotcha, thank you. Okay. So straight roll 17?
Yep.
5.
How much?
5.
Oof. Damn, these charisma ones these are hurting bad.
It doesn't like me.
Okay.
Oh no.
So even if we lowered it to the 15, still wouldn't have caught it. Okay. Morb, any bonuses, any movement?
No.
All right. Top of the round. Monroe, you're up. This is your first death saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Darn, I don't get to see Drew being a fierce charisma.
You're still. Remember, like guys, when you're down, you're not unconscious. Like you're just like bleeding out. Essentially, you're out of the fight. So you can still see all of this going on. You did see Drew do his majestic like bring it on thing. So you're good.
I'm rolling. I'm going. Hot, and then just pass out again. Just like, oh wow.
Death saving
rolled.
throw.
Yeah, I'm good.
What'd you get? What did you get? Oh, 13. Okay, yep.
You want to know?
All right. I'm keeping track of this shit. All right. So your first success. Maddie, you're up. You are focused strictly on Drew now. I can't talk.
All right, I'm gonna carefully stand up in this goop, whatever I'm standing in, and that's 20. That's half my movement, and I'm gonna attack Drew.
Okay.
Drew, you can't see me, correct?
No.
All right, so that's at advantage then. So first one, 17.
Yeah, that hits.
It'd be 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
The next one is 18, so 12 slashing damage. And the last one is an 11,
Mm-hmm.
which is a miss, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. So that's it. And even with the opportunity attacks, he's going to try and fly up again.
Okay.
Do I have to do another dexterity saving throw, or is he good?
We'll see. So everybody that would be Drew. You get an opportunity attack. Morb, you get one if you want to take it.
Sure.
So does Smalls actually. So
Yeah,
I
I
will
think-
roll that. These are
think
these are a disadvantage for all except they're a disadvantage for you too, Morb. So you're out of your caustic. So
Quick question: Is
Mhm.
it if we see him go up, that's an opportunity attack?
if he's within melee range.
I did not. I got a 5.
Yep. Small's got a 13, so I believe that misses you, right, Maddie? 16's your AC.
Correct. So Drew still gets one, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mom. Opportunity attack is an attack of like it's melee.
Mine
like
hit.
somebody money. Oh, Drew, yours did hit.
Yeah,
You
it's
have
a
to do one-
23.
It's at
Yep.
disadvantage, so you have to do one more.
Oh.
Yeah,
God damn
can't see
it.
him blindside.
Boo.
So Sherry, it's an
Now it's
opportunity
okay.
attack. It's a melee attack when somebody leaves your area. Like if they're standing next to you and they try to run away, you get a free attack on them. There are
Okay, it's
certain
not just I can see him. It's
No.
he has to be within range. Got it.
there's certain feats I think you can take that allow you to take a magical attack against somebody if they leave your area, but you don't have that.
Got it. Okay.
It's a
Thank you.
Warcaster.
Yeah, there you go.
Drew, you hit with yours, so go ahead and roll damage.
Fucking A.
So that is 9.
Is it a magic weapon?
No.
Yes, they are.
Wait, I was using Primal Savagery. Can I do that for a
Sure.
opportunity attack?
It
Sweet.
still counts as magical too, because you're
Is
not doing
it?
it
Does
with
it? Oh,
dual
yeah.
magic.
It's a magical
So it is
Oh,
effect.
that's right.
attack.
Okay, so yeah.
What type of magic damage is it then?
I think that's like poison or something, isn't it?
It's acid damage.
Acid.
So you see, anyone that sees me, it doesn't look like it hurts me at all.
Ooh.
And
That's gnarly, dude.
I go 50. I want to stay on my darkness marshal, so I'm just gonna go 15 feet in the air.
Nice. I do need you to make another dexterity saving throw, though.
You son of a bitch! All right. Nope. Here we go. 22.
22. 22 is actually what you needed to make, but all of a sudden a portal opens up above you and a squealing Quinn comes rashing down through the portal and smacks right into you. You're able to dodge, deflect her off just enough, but Quinn, you plummet about 20 feet down and take what was it? Is it a D10 or a D8 for fall damage?
It's a 1d8 per 10 feet.
Okay, you've been gone for 2 rounds now, so you still had your healing spell up. Go ahead and heal yourself for 3 rounds worth of your healing magic.
Oh, hold on. I gotta get my character sheet back.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I didn't say you were done.
Marshall, I was on my way making a new character. Like,
Get your ass back in the fight, damn it!
I didn't hear no bell.
You're not.
Came into a fucking corner.
all right, hold on. Gotta find the spell. You said 3 rounds.
Yeah. So heal yourself for 3 rounds of whatever your concentration, your magic did.
6.
And what is fall damage? Is it a D8 or a D10? I'm gonna call it D8s.
I actually thought it was D6 unless it changed in the new rules.
I don't know. I'm
And
gonna
I-
call it D8s
and
just
I
for funsies.
think you might have hit Mark with D10s earlier when you called his impact to the wall as fall
That's
damage.
I use a little bit different when somebody's like chucking somebody
Noticed.
something because there's like
Yeah.
force coming with that.
Not
So
just velocity of self. Understood.
yeah. I
That
have
makes
some
a
fun
lot
with-
of sense, and I understand your logic. I just
Thank you.
wanted to know there was a precedent noted. Understood.
Physics is fun.
They are fun and painful.
So you're all you got your hit points back there, Quinn.
Yes.
Okay. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as you plummet down to the ground. You hit Maddie, which is part of that. He's able to shrug you off. You try to like almost like latch onto him just like instinctually as you come crashing through this portal, and then bam, you smack into the ground, and you are back into the mess of all of this. And you're like what's going through Quinn's mind right now as you realize you are right back where you started.
Have you guys seen Mean Girls? So, Regina George, when she finds out that it is, I forgot whatever the main character's name is, fault where she's Katie, yeah, where she's like uncontrollably like just rage screaming as she's cutting the picture in for the burn book. Like that's the sounds you're hearing right now.
Amazing.
And then all of a sudden you think back to the wording, the exact wording of the spell, the place you need to be.
Mm.
Oh, gross. All right, yeah,
Does that mean that you're gonna end up getting hit by a bus?
Maybe a train. I don't think I have buses in this world yet. So we'll see. Maddie, that's everything for you, right? You're 20 feet back up, or about 15-ish feet back up in the air now?
Yeah, just barely in the darkness in the air. That's it, though.
All right. Ellie, you're back up. Or Ellie, you're up. Argus is on deck.
Okay, so I can see Maddie. How far is he from me?
I'm still in the darkness.
You can't see him. He's still in the darkness. There's about 15 feet bubble still going
so
on.
I'm out of the darkness, but I can't see him.
Maddie is in the darkness along with Malin. She's right on the edge of it technically. Monroe's in there. Drew's in there. Smalls is in there. Morb's in there. Like just about everybody's inside this 15-foot cube, kind of surrounding the place that might still be that Maddie's in there somewhere, but you don't know if he's in the air. You don't know if he's on the ground. You just know he's somewhere in that 15-foot cube or bubble.
Okay, so did Ellie hear Malin call for Clover?
Yeah, everybody's. Well, no, you did not. Sorry, Malin is very weak right now, at disadvantage. You got to be pretty much right next to her to hear her.
Shoot. Okay, so Ellie's just going to use minor illusion and use Malin's voice and say, "Maddie, come back to me. Maddie, come back to me," over and over again in minor illusion.
Okay, there's your action. Any bonuses? Any movement?
I don't really have anything I can do.
Okay, Argus, you're up. Let's see if anybody uses it.
I'm gonna go ahead and slowly walk 10 foot into the darkness. From
You were far enough away. It's going to take you about 20 feet to get. Well, about 15 feet to get to the bubble.
turn, I moved within 5 foot using 25 foot of my movement.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. Thank you.
That was my
Okay.
bad. I probably didn't clarify that well enough. I did.
Okay.
I wanted to kind of keep an ear out to see what was actually going on. I haven't heard our
Okay.
very loud satyrs screaming, so I'm slightly concerned about them now.
Okay. So you move into the darkness.
Correct. And since Quaddle has blind sight, moving in 10 foot from the eastern side of the bubble, would I have gone past Monroe? I think I would have, right?
Moving through, you know what? We're going to leave this up to a dice roll. 11 or higher, you find Monroe.
Here, just come on, stupid mouse. I hate this mouse.
Stupid
Just
mouse.
a straight D20, yeah.
Yep, 11 or higher. It's a luck roll, basically.
Well, if we roll a 2.
Unfortunately, you walk right past him.
That's great.
So you're still on the edge of the bubble, but you did not come across him. I'd say you kind of you almost walk through the goop that Maddie kind of like got stuck in earlier, but it's starting to dissipate. You breeze kind of past Drew. Drew's kind of like he's looking up, but you were looking for Monroe. So yeah, you're still there. That's your movement. Any actions? Anything you want to try and do?
I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to prepare dodge. And then I'll
Okay,
actually
I'll
use
check.
my bonus action to command Quaddle to do the same.
Okay. Plus 2 AC for everybody.
Mhm.
For you two. Okay. Quinn. You're up. Yeah, you also passed Quinn, so.
Oh, I'm up. In her absolute fit of Valley Girl rage, what am I doing? So Drew, Morb, Maddie, and Monroe are all like right in a little area together. Maddie's just 15 feet above them, right?
Yeah, you can still see. Yeah, you can see everything. So yes, about 15 feet approximately.
All right, so I'm gonna back up like 10 feet.
Okay.
Muttering to myself about this, what my goddess wants. Like, she's gonna be such a bitch sometimes. Ugh. And as I do that, a small black flower is going to appear on Maddie's chest. And within a 5-foot radius, so like a 10-foot diameter, moonbeam is going to come down, striking all of them. So you guys have to make a DC 15 Constitution save. And hold on, there's more information to this.
Oh yeah, no, this one hurts. This was one of my fun spells with one of my older druids.
Yeah, so it's 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder from a single point. There's a DC Constitution 15 save that makes. On a failed save, you take half as much damage. Shape changers make the saving throw at disadvantage. If they fail, they instantly revert back to their original form and cannot assume a different form until they leave the spell's light.
Ooh, interesting.
I will tell you this much for the sake of the rules as written, Maddie. This is not a shapeshifter thing for you, so it will not revert your form.
Will he still roll at disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay.
It'll be a flat roll then, because I actually have advantage on these saving throws.
Like he is shapeshifted, he is not a shapeshifter.
Fair. I can accept that.
Whoa.
Okay.
Me and
That's
Quaddle save.
Technically, this is Drew. Malin is out of the range. What'd you say the distance was on it?
5-foot radius, so a 10-foot circle.
So I'm still in it.
Yeah.
Hi.
So this is going to hit.
Everyone
Malin is
pretty
just
much
outside of it.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So is that
pretty much
one or two death?
You can make the Constitution saving throw still to see if you
okay.
fail it.
I thought damage just is an automatic knock on one.
That's why I'm
Right.
determining if it's a 1 or a 2. It's like I'm going to let her make the Constitution saving
Okay.
throw. If she fails it, it becomes 2.
Gotcha.
If she makes it, it's 1.
I got an 18 on the con. Or is it disadvantage still on the con save?
No, it wouldn't be a disadvantage. You're not shape changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say it's a flat roll for you for the sake of this, because they're not targeting you directly either, so straight roll's fine. 1 death saving throw.
Oh, I have a 1. Yeah.
-1.
Got it.
Okay.
So-
Everybody else.
Wait,
Mine's
so
a-
what's the damage?
So it'll be 12 damage if you didn't make the throw, 6 damage if you did make the throw.
Okay.
What was the?
And I'm sorry, it is disadvantage for me still, right? You said? Thank you. Okay, so 7. So I failed.
12
Okay.
damage.
Got it.
What type of damage is it? Is
Radiant.
it radiant?
It is radiant.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and use my reaction to give Quaddle resistance to radiant damage.
Okay.
So
Nice.
Quaddle only takes 3 because Quaddle rolled a 15 for the save,
Beautiful.
and I rolled a 19, so I only take 6, which is actually out of my temporary hit points. So that's cool.
Okay.
And the beam is tall enough that it is outside the darkness. It is illuminating exactly where Maddie is from the top of the
Yep.
from the darkness.
Yeah, this thing almost pierces the magical darkness ever so slightly enough that, Maddie, you realize that up in the air, you are illuminated.
Ooh. Okay.
And yep, that's all I got.
All right. Drew, you're up. Malin, you're on deck.
Can I see Maddie then?
Unfortunately, no. It's starting to the magical beam. If you were outside of the darkness, you could see him up in the air. But because you're inside the circle, you still cannot fully see him.
Question about that. She's
Okay.
in the circle of dim light, so she should be able to look off and see Maddie.
That's fair. Okay. Yes, you can.
But also, you said that my light didn't affect the.
This is ever so slightly different because this is Moonbeam specifically designed to cut through this. I would say that your light it's like the difference between casting a leveled spell versus a cantrip. There's a different degree to it.
Okay.
Because you're standing in the dark, and because you're standing in and taking the damage. So technically, right now, more you'd be able to because you took the damage.
Okay.
So you can see him as well. Everybody that took the damage that is inside the area of effect can see Maddie, and as long as you stay in the beam and continue to take the damage, you can continue to see Maddie through the darkness. How's that?
Okay.
Okay. I want to, because he's in the air, right? Maddie is.
About 15 feet up.
Okay, I want to do Toll the Dead.
Okay.
So he's got to make a 14 Wisdom.
Okay.
Um, 23.
Well, okay. So I guess I didn't have to roll that. So I miss.
Remember, he's like pretty resistant to a lot of magical stuff.
Yeah. Well, I've got magic. Okay.
There you go.
Can I cast Aid
Can you cat? You
on
can't
myself?
cast. Yeah, one has to. No, one has to be a.
No.
It has to be a bonus action spell.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like you can cast 2 leveled spells in a turn, but one has to be a bonus action and one has to be a cantrip. It gets a little goofy since both are actions you cannot.
Toll of the Dead's a cantrip.
But it's an action to cast it, right?
Yes.
And Aid is also an action.
Okay.
So.
Do I have any healing spells that are bonus actions?
Healing word.
I think you have Healing Word, and you can see
Cool.
more. You can see Morn Road right now too.
Okay. Well,
Just putting that out there.
I need healing.
On you.
Nah, Drew wouldn't care about my ass.
Hey,
I'm just putting that out there.
You don't know
I'm
that.
not bringing it up so the entire group has to be aware of the situation or not. I'm just saying. Okay, you Healing Word yourself?
Yep.
All right, Malin, you're up.
I'm gonna try calling out to him again.
Okay.
I'm like just outside of that circle, aren't I?
Yes.
Yes.
You still cannot see him.
Can I push myself into the circle a bit? I know that I'll take damage, but that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, you have your telekinetic push, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't used it yet.
Yeah. Fucking
Okay.
dead weight yourself. Just
I imagine so like when I do that to myself, I feel like I would be using my mage hand to just kind of drag myself.
okay.
And then I'll look at him. I don't know how much damage I have to take, but I'll do that in a second.
Yeah, we'll do it in a second. Do what you gotta do.
um. Trying to see if there was something else that I can add in there, but I don't think there is. And I'm just gonna go, Clover, please, I'm right here. Please come back. I need you.
Did you roll Did you roll for the damage yet?
No.
Okay, so go ahead and let's roll your con save for the damage and see if you take the full 12. Is it con? Was it con save?
It is a con save.
Yeah.
DC 15.
15. And you're at disadvantage right now. Most likely you're just going to take the full 12.
Yeah, I'm taking the full 12.
Okay.
You rolled so well, though. Like, you were so close.
You take the full 12. You roll in. Yeah, persuasion check. I'm still going to have to put you at disadvantage because you're taking damage while you're trying to do this too. So it's like, I get it, you're pleading. It's a heartfelt plea, but you're going through a lot trying to get this out.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay.
Hold on, what was the first one? An 11?
You got over a 10?
I got an 11 and an 18.
Okay. You got an 11. You got over 10.
I got one.
So, Maddie, it's a 20. So what was it? Yeah, it's you just need to beat a DC 20.
Okay, I'd almost argue if she's taking damage while she's doing it, that would probably resonate pretty heavily with Maddie if he was aware. So I would honestly say he should have advantage. You
know what? After everything, and she's done it multiple times, I'll give you advantage on this one.
Yeah.
She has tried like 3 times in a row to get this through to you. She rolled herself into a dangerous situation to do it.
Blood going everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, first one's a natural.
Conquers all.
First one's a natural what?
1.
Oh, okay.
But, 10. Can I use my inspiration from earlier that I got the 20 then? And do I get to roll both again or just one?
Just one. It doesn't give you the advantage again.
Ugh.
So you get 3 rolls.
Yeah, 20.
Oh!
Love conquers all.
Conquers all.
The power of love.
Okay. That is your 3rd charisma save. All of a sudden it clicks into your head what is happening in this moment, but it is a brief second of clarity. Before that comes, you are still lashing out. I want you to take your full attacks, your claw bite. I'll let you decide who those are going to be against in your immediate area. That includes now Malin. So, you are lashing out in this moment, claw bite. Before it, we'll get to that. Who are you attacking? You can spread it among 3 people. You could put it all on 1.
Okay.
Think about everything that's happened the last few rounds. Who said what to you? Tell me what happens.
In character, it's probably Drew. Drew's the last person that they focus on. And also Drew is definitely heroically between me and Malin most of the time. So I kind of still picture that. Even though Malin's there, Drew's probably stepped in the way and is making sure to protect Malin.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I think all 3 attacks would come at Drew.
Okay.
All right. Well, they're at advantage still, so let me do this.
Why are they at advantage?
Is the ground darkness too, or no?
It's a pillar of light.
Pillar of lights. Yeah. So you've lost your advantage on anybody that's in that immediate area. You've lost your advantage on.
Perfect. 16 for the first one.
That hits.
It'll be 11 slashing.
Since I can see, I can see both of them. I'm gonna use my protective field.
Ooh.
So that reduces the damage taken.
Yeah.
I'll roll that
That
right now.
That is telekinetic. Yeah, you're good.
The second one is 8 slashing damage. It did hit it on 23, so I don't know if that gets reduced as well.
Just the first one gets reduced by 6.
Okay. So 8 slashing on the second one. And the last one's a 23, which is the big one. That's going to be 9 piercing with 2d8 acid.
I could not keep them up.
So the 9 piercing plus 8 acid damage as well.
So wait, is that 33 points of damage total?
I'm sorry. I apologize. Let me look.
I'm sorry, I'm about to throw you into the floor. Let me double check that math.
8,
9,
17, 20.
28. Looks like
Okay.
17
Minus
plus
the 6.
minus a 6.
Mm-hmm. So I'm down.
Ooh.
No.
I tried to touch tips with Drew.
Oh, God.
Please use
You
your
ruined
light so I
the
can
moment.
find you.
I'm so confused. All right.
Okay.
Even though Drew didn't heal me, I can't tell. As a player, I'm really upset.
Is that it for all the damage?
Yeah,
I hope so.
that's
Okay.
all of them. Well, yeah,
Right.
because the third one's what took you down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, we're good.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
I only had 16 hit points.
Well, each attack would be a fail for death saving.
No,
I
you
think.
were good. You were. It was 14 from the first 2. You still had 2 left to hit the third.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
The magical darkness dissipates finally, fully. Quinn, do you let down your moonbeam? Let me explain what happens here.
Okay.
All of a sudden, Maddie begins like his bestial transformation. Maddie, you let out one more of those blood-curdling psychic howls. It just pierces through the air. It almost like, imagine that T-Rex roar from Jurassic Park, and it's just like shaking the eardrums within your head. This one last blood-curdling roar into the sky, and all of a sudden the flesh begins to fluff off of his body. The muscles begin to contract back. The claws slink back into his hands. His fingers, elongated and bestial, begin to retract back into his hands. His teeth and incisors begin to clack back into his jaw, and you can hear almost like the reverse breaking of his bones as he begins to retract back into himself. And the bestial transformation, this hell beast, this monster that Maddie has been living as for you don't know how long. Again, the forest fucks with time. And all of a sudden, Maddie is there, shaking, quaking back into his normal self. And he has returned, but he is just covered in the blood and viscera, as if he's almost like he's a newborn child and covered in this weird, disgusting viscera. But he is shaking as if recovering from a bad fever. And he is conscious, but he is on that weird edge of consciousness where he's still trying to figure out where the fuck he's at, who the fuck he is, what has been happening to me. Just kind of huddled up in almost like a fetal position there on the ground as he retracts back. That last word, that last plea finally pulls him back from the savagery that has been him for so long. So Quinn, seeing this monster take in a more attractive, friendlier form, do you retract your moonbeam?
Oh, so he like totally was your friend. Ugh. I'm gonna move the moonbeam so it is only on Morn, and retract it from everyone else. So
Respect.
just shift slightly so that the moonbeam is still on Morn, but like everybody else is outside of its radius.
My dying carcass.
I love it. It's evil, but I love it.
And it's almost like weird, like coyness. Oh, okay, it makes so much more sense now. And now you moves the moonbeam to just covering Monroe. Monroe, I need you to make another death saving throw. Well, technically, you're taking damage here, so for the sake of the story, I'm not going to make you take 2. I'm going to make you take 1, so that's another -1. You're at 2 fails now.
You didn't want me to do a Constitution save like I did last time?
No, this is just going to continue with the damage here. So this is
Okay.
yeah. No, it's 1. So we're going to get everybody gets a chance here. So all of you now have multiple focuses here. The darkness has dropped. You see Maddie, the real Maddie, your friend Maddie, in this vulnerable, pathetic form that he is now, gooped up here on the floor, and you also see Monroe sprawled out, taking the full brunt of this radiant moonbeam damage, beginning to cook him ever so slightly. He's about medium rare right now.
Perfect.
So, where's everybody's focus at right now? Who wants to do and say what?
Well, I would love to bitch slap the satyr with cure wounds.
Okay.
For being a retard. I gotta touch them, so it's gonna be slightly more aggressive than necessary. So it's only gonna be the 1d8 at first level.
Okay. You have to step into the portal. You have to step into the moonbeam to heal them.
That's fine.
I'm just gonna say you take the full 12.
Okay.
We're gonna continue with the 12 damage to keep this simple and quick. You take a full 12. How much do you heal Monroe for?
It's in combat, so rolling die 2. So
2.
Yeah.
Monroe, you're at 1 exhaustion point. You pop up with 2 hit HP. Okay, who's the next person that tries to say or do something?
I'm immediately moving to Maddie.
Okay, you move to Maddie. What do you do?
I hug him as best I can.
As best as you can, this like little weak and feeble form that you are.
I got my little arms because I can't move them too much.
Okay. Your arms are actually like almost like you almost have like vestigial T-Rex arms. As they've kind of like binded to your side a little bit as you're almost like cocooning into yourself. Remember what's happening to you. So as best as you can, you wrap your arms around Maddie. Okay.
I probably only get around his arm, and I'm like sobbing.
Okay, Monroe, you pop back up with 2 HP points. You're still inside this moonbeam. Go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Even half damage takes you down.
I had just this little laser beam, just like, and fuck you, and I'm like,
Hold on, how long can I even maintain this?
Oh, we'll find out.
I need a con save.
Yep.
Okay. At advantage or disadvantage? Because right now this is not good.
I think it's just a straight roll.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
This is not good.
A nat 1.
God.
Drew, you haven't gone yet. You see Maddie, and you see Malin basically like mage hand her way over to wrap her arms around Maddie, like you've got him back. And you also see Monroe getting cooked to death as he pops back up as Argus is desperately trying to save him, and he immediately begins taking the full brunt of this moonbeam once again. Keep in mind, he has 2 death saving throws, 2 negatives, and 1 save. What do you want to do in this instant? Do you want to try to appeal? Do you want to try to heal? What do you want to do?
Do I know that Quinn is the one that's attacking Monroe?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously,
you
very
can-
obviously.
Very
I'm making
obviously
no
holding the
secret
spell
about
right
this.
now.
Can I tackle her?
You want to tackle Quinn?
I want to tackle Quinn.
Okay.
I think Drew's on death saving throws, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, I'm back
Also-
on death saving. That
I
nat
also
one
wanted
got
to
me.
use Quaddle to
Well-
attack.
well, both of
Quinn
you.
with Sting
Okay.
for
I mean,
bonus action.
Okay, bonus action. Okay, so we're gonna do this first. So, Drew, you cannot make an attack, but I'll let you make a plea. What do you want to do? What do you want to say to Quinn?
I don't want to make a bad first impression, but if you don't stop hurting him, I will relieve you of all of your blood.
Oh,
I'm gonna leave this up to you, Quinn. Do you accept that, or do you want this to be an opposed roll situation?
I want it to be an opposed roll situation.
Okay.
Yeah, I want it to be an opposed roll situation. I want to. Can I oppose roll with insight? Because I'm curious of whether or not they're being honest and genuine about what, not in particular about what they will do to me, but the earnestness to save the person I am cooking.
Sure, roll me an insight real quick.
18.
18. Drew, do you want me to explain the situation, or do you want to explain the situation?
Well, I want to know what you want to say, but yeah, no, that's. Drew's very earnest in his desire to protect Monroe.
Good enough. All right. Oh, so this is totally like your boyfriend or something? I'm gonna go ahead and drop Moonbeam.
Okay.
Should tell him it's totally rude to interrupt people when they're fighting.
Monroe, just as the moonbeam drops, you're like basically like on your knees, like looking up. It's almost like that. It's almost like that scene from like Close Encounters, where the lights coming down, about to like pick the guy up, except it's in reverse and it's about to like basically drop a orbital like fucking precision strike on your head. And it's like it's real bright. Your eyes begin to cook a little bit, and it's like, and then all of a sudden it stops.
Am I making death saves because of that nat one?
No,
Okay, cool.
Drew has saved you. Let's put
Holy
it that way.
shit.
Also,
Promised I
your boyfriend.
would.
I know he's your boyfriend and everything, but your accent's totally cute.
Listen, we're not exclusive. It's a very open thing. He doesn't even know we're boyfriends.
Oh, okay.
I lay down and pretend so I can get a kiss from Drew.
Wait, what are you doing?
Can I lay down and be like, you saved me, but a kiss can help really restore me right now, man.
Oh no, I'm gonna backhand you again with another cure wounds at first level because I took damage for your ass to heal you the first time.
Anyway, what's the story about your molting, transforming friend? Like the one the little
Oh.
old friend is next to.
Oh, I don't know. No fucking idea why he looks like that. Sorry, I couldn't be more helpful to you.
But is he
I'm
like
Drew.
not dangerous anymore?
Not to
Oh.
us, but I'm Drew, by the way.
Hi, I'm Quinn.
Nice to meet you, Quinn. I'm gonna wink at her.
Oh no, are you actually part of the Fae? What have I done?
I don't think so.
Oh, whatever. Fae trapped by somebody with a totally hot accent. I can live with that.
I don't think I'm the Fae, but I can trap you if that's what you're into.
Okay. Monroe, you are making you're not making death saving throws. I'm going to say you're stabilized. You're at 0 hit points, but you are stabilized at this point. Okay.
I got slapped by Argus, and I'm up at like 14 hit points.
Okay, Argus. So you popped him back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna use second level on the second slap. Now the moonbeam's not gonna just instantly knock her back down.
Okay.
That's
So
why
you're at
it was an 11 pop.
okay. 2 points of exhaustion for Monroe. Argus, you've used your action.
Yeah.
Quinn, you were engaged in a conversation with Drew. Malin, you are wrapped around Maddie. Maddie, you are still somewhat coming to in this situation. Moore, what are you doing right now?
I'm probably laying down. I'm hurt. I'm just laying there. Got Maddie back. I'm just gonna lay there.
Ellie, what are you doing right now?
Watching this whole situation, wondering whether I should thorn whip this chick or just let things go the way they are. I mean, Morn's not in the moonlight anymore, right?
Nope. Quinn dropped her spell.
So Ellie's just kind of sitting cross-legged down on the ground watching everything going, holy shit, this was crazy. So that's it.
All of a sudden, you hear a familiar little chuckle next to your side.
Oh, not you again.
Yeah. That was pretty wild, wasn't it?
It was. So
Retzker,
now what's
Retzker pops up and got his sitting next to you. Just like,
so what's your plan now, Rutskirt?
my plan? I'll tell you my plan, but it's a little less important than you know what? He kind of raises his little fingers up, his little squirrel fingers, and snaps them, and all of a sudden he begins to transform, and this little ball of greenish ethereal light, it begins to elongate into this long white transparency. Then all of a sudden it begins to take shape, and it begins to take this humanoid shape, and it almost takes a bit of an effeminate form. And these long, flowing white robes, these golden cuffs on long, milky white arms, and the most gloriously shaven, bald head on a woman that you've ever seen begins to take shape.
Danu?
Not quite, honey. But I'll tell you what. I'm real curious what you guys are planning to do about him.
Who?
And they point a finger over to Smalls. Smalls walked away from the group and began pacing and muttering to himself. And he's looking at his axe in front of him. And the blood that he has drawn from Maddie has quaked into the blade of this thing. And some of you have been taking note that every ounce of blood that this axe draws begins to elongate. It has this weird bio-organic style to it, that every ounce of blood that it draws, it gets bigger and bigger. It began as a small bearded axe, and it has immediately transformed over time, this massive double great axe. And there is something different in the eyes of Smalls in this instant, and the fact that you cannot see his eyes. They have gone completely black, or more accurately, red. As his eyes begin to bleed down, and mouth, and his ears, and this axe begins to glow with this strange, red, ethereal bloodthirst.
Can I roll a perception check?
Nope, because that's where we're going to end the session.
Oh.
Oh no! So round 2, friend fight.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yay, Maddie's here. Smalls.
Maddie's here, Small's gone.
Marshall dragged me
Oh
back.
my
I was like halfway through
gosh.
creating my new character, Marshall. I was like, absolutely not.
No, we spent weeks writing this goddamn character. You don't just get to nope the fuck out.
I was like,
God.
I was like, nope. Just like
Is
walk.
is Drew still making death saving throws? Did anyone heal Drew?
Drew wasn't making death
No,
saving
Drew
throws.
was up by the 6 provided by. Oh no! No.
Yeah, nobody healed
No,
me. I'm
Drew's still
dying.
down.
Yeah.
That is true.
Listen, just because I'm dying doesn't mean I can't flirt, okay?
That's very true.
I just imagine Drew like sitting on the floor, struggling to breathe and still flirting.
So we-
Quinn, would you have offered a healing spell to Drew?
For that cute accent, yeah. Let me just
Okay.
figure out what I can actually use.
Let's say that Quinn sacrificed a spell to balance out Drew in order to have that conversation.
All right.
Keep in mind, you don't know the small situation before you cast that spell.
No worries. No worries. I'm trying to find if I have a healing spell that works on undead.
Yeah. That's a little annoying.
You wouldn't know that he's undead.
Mm-mm.
But my healing spell wouldn't work if I did it anyway, right?
You don't know.
All right. Well, healing ward. There we go.
I think it
It
works the
works.
same on undead still.
It does.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Well, you can heal for 7 if it goes through.
There you go. So 1 point of exhaustion for Drew and 7 hit
Mhm.
points. Okay.
I get knocked down. And I get knocked down. And I get knocked down.
Never